Old COD was like this.
Leave their heads from their shoulders! We have laid waste to all who stood before us.
New COD is like this. Call of Duty, in case you weren't paying attention, has become a complete joke. With Warzone 2.0 still able to hit 500,000 players back in 2022. But what has happened since Black Ops 6 came out 1 year ago is truly unique. There's been a complete collapse of the player base from within. The player count has driven off of a cliff, with concurrent player numbers on Steam sitting at around 60,000 since January.
Woo! It is Friday. Welcome to Mandatory Fun. First week in the can. Not too shabby. I'm having a blast. I hope you all are as well. Today we're going to talk about the downfall of Call of Duty, what it's turned into. Right off the bat, I got to give a huge thanks to Andy Pants Gaming for that clip. It's not one continuous clip. I did chop it up a little bit. And in case you haven't heard, today's Mandatory Fun stream, it's going to have a little dour note because apparently the downfall of G.I. Chode has begun. That's what I was told. So I don't know, whatever. It's all well and good, you know. So let's have an awesome time. We're just going to have fun today. Yeah, we're just going to live it up. So thank you for being here, and let's get to it. I left the intro on this comment intentionally. Yeah, that is the great Cornholio, right? Fucking pathetic for Call of Duty. I got you this. Didn't you say you needed that? I went back to the Target yesterday and I picked this up for you. Somebody else in yesterday's chat said that they needed one as well. There were two of you. Kenzo for sure, because I verified. And somebody else said they were also looking for one. So, because I'm such a hateful piece of crap, whoever the other one of you who was in the chat yesterday saying that you couldn't find it and you need it, let me know. Either put it in the chat or send it to me on Instagram, whatever. But I got you both covered. So, yeah. They had 3. I took 2. Should always leave one for the next person. If at all possible, leave one. Don't be a piece of shit. Hey, Crystal Clear right out of the gate is asking a question.
What the hell is even that?
Call of Duty. That's what it is. So I have no idea. Lord Palpatine, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. It is Mandatory Fun Friday, also known as payday operations. Back in the day in the military, you know, when we still believed in time-honored traditions, you would have a payday activity where you would show up in your dress uniform and get all your chest candy and shit inspected and blah, blah, blah. And then you would go change out and you would have mandatory fun. And it sucked because everybody just, you know, wanted to go to the bar or the strip club or, you know, had to keep your privates from your soldiers who are privates, not your privates, from going to buy a real expensive car with like 25% interest. Yeah. Ace's Place, what's up, my dude? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Ken the Band says Chad Holes. That's right, man. You know it. Justin Booth. Good afternoon, Chad and fellow Chad Holes. Say it loud. Say it proud.
Wolverine!
Wolverines. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Sorry. Michael Zimmerman, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I apologize to everybody that has just coughed that loud. Brandon, my good man from the Great White North of Canada, thank you for being here. Triple D's Customs, channel member for 23 months, uses his chat trademark. This fucking face 2024. It says, thank God it's Friday, motherfucker. Agreed. Absolutely. Mother Slug says, was just watching Shadow Nose Network stream, waiting for the stream to start. You know, I was lurking in there too. I had it on in the background. Yep. Tomorrow we will be engaging in episode 5 of Energon War Room. So we'll be discussing Mesk. Mesk is led by Black Tracker. Not that it's a big deal, but some people are going to get mad that I said that. Ooby Dooby, look at you, man. I don't know if you renewed or what, but thank you very much, my dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Triple D says, what's up, all you awesome chat holes? Hanging out with rad people. Jim Largo says, Call of Duty is no surprise. The shitification effect is prevalent in games, comics, film, and television. And toys. Toys in its own way. Toys it's a little different to quantify in the same way as these three, but it's mostly the people, not the product. The others, it's the products. That's the problem. Downfall of GAI Joe, you say? Glad I collect He-Man. No, the downfall of GI Chode. That's what like 3 people call me. You know who? Yeah. Son of GTO, what's up, man? Good to see you. Ken the Band says, my chat hole is tight.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of gay to me.
Awesome. Yeah, man, I got you. That's how it should be. Some people can find stuff that others can't. We know that toy distribution, when it comes to big box retailers, again, because they're not toy stores and they don't give a fuck about your toys. They don't at all. They want to sell you vacuum cleaners that'll break in 6 months. Yeah. So we got to look out for one another. Plus, you did get me a Batwing. You did. So, it's all in the wheel, my friends. It all comes around, says Commander Hunter. Brownco, what's up, brother? Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Looking forward to the stream. Even though I've never been a Call of Duty fan, I can't play first-person shooters because they make me nauseous. There you go. I mean, if given the chance, I'll take third person over first person. That's just me. I played my fair share of first-person shooters, but I kind of like third person. Yeah. Mother Slug says, hell no, Cornholio. Get that shit out of our games. Look, we're going to look through a whole list of skins, and it's going to be hilarious. You guys are going to have a blast. Nico Tronus, what is up, my good friend? Thank you for being here. It's always good to have a ninja hanging around, Crystal Clear says, only thing I'm looking for is empty. Oh, more than meets the eye, Starscream and Hound. I will keep my eyes peeled for you, my dude. Horror Punk High School, what is up? Says, yay, get to actually catch Chad live. Glad to hear it. And if this is your first time catching the stream live, everybody welcome Horror Punk High School. And this one's for you.
Wolverines! Wolverines! Hell yeah!
Yeah, hell yeah. Timmy! Tim Tam. Yeah, exactly. You know it, my dude. The Titan says, my privates are always getting me in trouble. Hail Giga Chad. I am a freaking Giga Chad, my dude. Robert's Infinite Realms, what's up, my dude? I hope you enjoyed those clips that I sent you. I mean, pathetic and funny at the same time. That's a skill. You guys know how I roll. Still drinking my coffee, getting moving. It's all good. Triple D says, thank God it's Friday mandatory fun. I didn't have to curse. Oh. Damn. You didn't say actually at the beginning, so whatever. I'm just going to ignore that. Sex 10, what's up, my dude? Boys turned 18 today, moving this weekend because they got scholarships to a private sports academy for basketball and football. Smash that like button and subscribe. Dude, I am so stoked for your kids. One, that's freaking awesome, right? Two, tell both your boys I said happy birthday. That is fantastic, man. That is super fucking cool. See what happens when we're good parents with good values and actual morals? It's fucking awesome, dude. I'm so stoked for your whole family. Brother Lore, good day from over the pond. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you very, very much. Mother Slug says, I just joined Shadow Nose Network stream membership in full. I enjoy their content. Oh yeah, man. They're great dudes. Great dudes. The first time I got to hang out with Chet and Alex in person was last year at San Diego Comic-Con. Chet, Alex, Ryan, and I all went to this Mexican restaurant, and they were, I think, drinking tequila. We're just hanging out, eating ridiculous overpriced tacos. And we had a freaking blast. We had such a good time. It was so good. No, not G.I. Joe. G.I. Chode. Yeah. Anyway, it's got a nice ring to it. Hey, at least they acknowledge that I'm like the G.I. Joe guy. Just everything else today, I'm not early. It's okay to not be early. It's fine. That's why we kind of like, we drag ass for a couple of minutes, you know? Got to loosen you up first before I just throw it in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody's just saying hi to each other. That's how it should be. New mask episode incoming. Teabagging T-Bob. Oh. T-Bob is terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Jedi Ben, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Ooby Dooby said, had to renew, forgot to change payment method when I got a new card. Either way, totally cool. I appreciate you no matter what. What's the secret word today? There isn't one. Not today. Nothing really jumped out that wouldn't be too obvious or spoken throughout the whole stream. So yeah, we're not going to do a secret word today. You can't overdo it, right? If I stream 6 days a week and I do a secret word 5 out of those 6 days, it's a lot of screaming, right? Yeah. Tight chat hole. Damn, I'm loose and sloppy. Ugh. Gross. Boof. Yeah. Just cruising through. Like pissing in the wind. It's all coming back. Yep. Sup, holes? What's up? Milk? Good to see you, buddy. You're going to get a highlight here in a couple of minutes. Everybody's just kind of talking. Ace's Place says Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was peak to me. Haven't played anything since then. World at War. Yep. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and World at War. To me, that was it. Lord of Brooklyn, what's up, dude? If my thing will freaking... There we go. Okay, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here all the way from Hasbro headquarters in Boston now. Yeah. House Hendo, good to see you. Says, be back after the commute home. Glad to hear it. Safe travels. Jim Largo with the public service announcement. By the way, kids, Valaverse Extras pre-order opens today for those interested. That is true. Absolutely true. Sci-Fi Swamp Man, I'm looking for Starscream and the Insecticons myself. I freaking love Insecticons. Love them. You guys remember that awesome time back when we were kids when, you know, Transformers was expanding, Joe was expanding. You go to the store and there's like dinosaur Transformers, there's insect Transformers. G.I. Joe's got this dude in all white with no sleeves, and you're just like, you want to learn more about these characters and play with them and, create adventures in your mind with them. Those years were so good. They were so freaking good. Yeah. Apparently James Lucas is doing better now that he gets to hang out with all you people and furry face Chad. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at Doodog flexing. Got the all-in package of extras. I didn't get any. None. No need. I think it's smart. But certain people are just still so fucking hurt about that. It is what it is, right? Mother Slug says it starts in one game and spreads like wildfire to other forests. Stupid Jay and Silent Bob. Oh God, I know. Yeah, we'll take a look at them. So that's the thing. Everybody's congratulating 610. That's the way to do it. The Max Rebo experience. Chet and Alex said I should come take a look. Everybody, please welcome Max Rebo to the chat. Thanks for being here. Yeah. 100%. Slade on Slade, it's good to see you. My Friday is going smashingly so far. I hope yours is as well. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm quaking in my boots that the takedown of G.I. Chode has begun, I'm pretty scared about that. Like, pretty scared. Yeah. Everyone's just saying inappropriate shit like this. Drag your ass like the old family dog on the living room carpet. Well,
everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut the hole in your face. Like that.
I did that on purpose. That was on purpose for you guys. You're welcome. TJC, what is up, my friend? All the way from across the pond. Thank you for being here. Can't wait. Can't wait for this Wildlands update, man. I hope we don't have to save a convoy of soy lattes or something. Have you seen the people who work at Ubisoft now? We might take a look at them later. We are talking about Call of Duty and what happened to Call of Duty, but that's going to drag in a couple other things too. We're going to talk about Ubisoft, a little bit about this new Ghost Recon game. Definitely going to talk about Halo Campaign Evolved. Have a little fun, talk some shit to each other. That's what we're supposed to do, right? Yeah. It's called team building. Mother Slug says, I haven't played a Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2, and that was peak. Oh, yeah, it was so good. Modern Warfare 2 was awesome. 3 was but yeah. Ace's Play says, oh, hell yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is still my favorite for sure. I was there night one to get that called off from work and gamed. Those were the days, right? Wait for that midnight release. Ladies and gentlemen, my good man, Alexander Storm from Shadow Nose Network. That's me bowing to you. I'm here for some fun. Well, hopefully you don't get disappointed. Thanks for being here, brother. I can't wait for tomorrow to talk about MESC. MESC. Yeah. How much fun can we have in 1 week? How much fun did you have this week? That's probably going to be the standard for every week. I don't know. We'll see what happens with DHS. See if they offer me something worthwhile. I think it would be poetic if I go to DHS. Yeah. Let's see. Crystal Clear says last good Call of Duty for me was Black Ops. I enjoyed the mission that took place in Nam. It was a good mission. Mm-hmm. I agree. Oh, yeah, Justin. Next week, we're going to have a mandatory fun episode all about remembering the Arkham series. And I absolutely agree that Arkham Knight is the weakest of the Arkham games. The mandatory Batmobile tank stuff and just the stories. It's weak, man. It is so weak. Oh, hey, look, Arkham Knight. He's the Arkham Knight, not the Red Hood. It's totally not Jason Todd, even though we never talked about Jason Todd before. And here's a bunch of random Jason Todd flashbacks. You guys know what that is, right? Do you know what that is?
That's that bullshit!
100%. Yeah. Oh, no way, Milk. Everything was sold out this morning on Valaverse. Damn. Wait, but I thought that Valaverse went out of business after Series 2 because Bobby hurts feelings. That's what I heard. So those times were so good, you could say they were on another level. You know what's funny? Yesterday's stream, while it was fun, I had a blast. I hope you all did as well. We're going to have to talk about a couple aspects of yesterday's stream because this is fucked up. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that. Ken the Band says indie video game makers are keeping it about what it's supposed to be, entertainment, not the message. Not just indie, Asian game developers. Japan, China, Korea. They don't play that shit. They do not play that shit. Now, Ubisoft, because it's French, right? And then you have the French-Canadian part of Ubisoft. They're fucking cooked. Activision Blizzard cooked. Yeah. Yeah, the message is just garbage. Junkie, and what is up, my friend? Here I am at work, checking out the mandatory fun time. I almost said Mandalorian. You know how it is. What's this about G.I. Chode? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Apparently, the coordinated takedown of me has begun. So we'll see. It'll be fun, But that's what happens when you're small people. Mother Slug says, I don't get it. It's a building that turns into a robot. What's fun about playing with a building? Big is such a good movie. Kenzo Lai says, shut up, girl. Mm-hmm. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. The boss fight with Deathstroke is a tank battle, and then he just jumps out and it's a cutscene. But play Arkham Origins that a lot of people like to crap on because, it wasn't Rocksteady. It was WB Montreal. Look, the boss battles in Arkham Origins, second to none. Second to none. Trust me. Take my word for it. Yeah, you don't have to. Do we have to take a look at the Call of Duty skins? Yes, we do. We absolutely do. That's how we expand our understanding of things. Max Rebo experienced this more like Call of Duty. Yeah, I can't even play it anymore. I haven't played Call of Duty in years. Yeah. I miss when the Division was great. I never played the Division or Division 2. No interest. My buddy Jeremy Jernigan, Ghost Daddy, or Jiu-Jitsu to some of you, he swears by the Division games, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. It is what it is. Brandon R says, I'm so out of the loop on Call of Duty. Look, kids, I can't say COD. That's gay. I'm not going to say COD. I'm just going to say Call of Duty. Last one I played was the one with no Russian. No Russian. So good. Yeah. So good. That's Modern Warfare. I prefer third-person shooters as well, Chad. I cannot wait for the updates to Wildlands. Oh, yeah, they're going to be so good. So good. We got to get a bunch of players together and run those, because you can do 4-player drop-in, drop-out co-op. And that's what I like. I know a lot of people like the sweaty PvP stuff, but not me. No, I'm more cooperative than competitive. And that's just me. We all got our flavors. Crystal Clear says, I was so hyped for Modern Warfare 2 that I bought the Prestige Edition for the NVGs. Do they work? Are they like shitty nods, or do they actually work? We call them nods. Night optic device. So snot lips. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Please let Chad work at DHS so he can hire me for ICE. We'll see. It might happen. They hit me up. So I don't know. We'll see what's up. TJC says, I enjoyed Call of Duty World War II. I never played World War II. I will take World at War any day. Yeah. Ace's Play says, I can't wait for that show. What show? Mesk? Oh, the Batman one. Sorry. Junkian says, I'm digging through my pile of shit over here. Junkian says he can't wait for this thing to arrive. You like this one or the battle damage one? Because mine just showed up last week. I opened it, looked at it, and put it back in the box. I don't know. I'll get there. I'll totally get there. Oh, Slade on Slade says, no, I just bought extras 20 minutes ago. Oh, there was a glitch on the site. The pre-orders were up at 10 a.m. Gotcha. An entire episode about the Arkham series. You know it. I mean, but that's kind of the formula with mandatory fun. It's just a topic. It's like the icebreaker or whatever. It's something that we talk about, but then we can move on to other whatever. We always do every day. We move on to other stuff. So, but yeah, we're definitely going to talk about the Arkham series. The fantastic people at Rocksteady who are now all gone. And that's how you got Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. Yep. John, what is up, my dude? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What do you mean it's no fun playing with a building? You get to go in and out of the basement whenever you want. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Origins was good. Black Mask was great. The ship level. Yeah, Penguin ship. I liked the twist that Black Mask was actually the Joker. I like that twist. So, but then the only other time you really see Black Mask or Roman Sionis is in Arkham City when you're being led in that on rails part, and he's getting his ass beat by a couple of Tiger guards off to the side. But yeah, Arkham Origins was superior to anything other than Arkham City. It's the same map as City, just expanded and not destroyed. So I like Origins. There's a lot of stuff that you can do in Origins that you can't do in City. Like they were always improving upon the formula, especially the fighting. In Arkham City, if you went into a takedown animation, you couldn't really get out of it. In Arkham Origins, they fixed that. So you could block somebody or redirect an attack from a ground takedown. So that's just me. We all got our different favorites. Bear 11 Charlie, what is up? My favorite mortar man from Fort Benning. Wait, was the Penguin ship in City? Yeah, and in Origins. That's the thing. Yeah. No, the Penguin in Arkham City was in the museum. In Arkham Origins, he was on the final offer out at the docks. There you go. Write it down. Fucking submit it to memory. Is that Mecha? I'd watch a Mecha cartoon about a city that can literally defend itself. Didn't Transformers have a Transformer that turned into a city? So, yeah. I powered up my Xbox for the first time in 2 years this week. Wow. Jeffy and I are going to be throwing down some Helldivers this evening, kids, in the Discord. If you know, you know. If you're a channel member, you got access to the Discord. Ace's Play says, I got to play Arkham City right now as I listen. I'm weak. See, I love how we came here to talk about Call of Duty and some dumb shit, and now we're talking about Arkham games. No more Arkham games comments. That's next week. It's already up. Fucking set your notifications and shut up till then. Yeah. Chad said duty. I did say duty. I said it a bunch. I do miss the premium versions with the goggles or drones and the Call of Duty version Jeeps. Yeah, those Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare Jeeps, they are not cheap. I don't even know what the package is. I think it's just tagging, but they're not cheap. Oh, Junkie, and you got the battle damage one. Okay. Yeah, I got the first offer one. Yeah, it is what it is. Kenzo, I saw that. I saw that you got the 2000X Mondo Skeletor. That's pretty awesome. Extras are still available on Valorverse. Just bought mine. Public service announcement from the Titan. Yep. Guy Willis with the facts of the day. Godzilla loves playing with buildings. He sure does. I like it. InArt is working on Origin's Deathstroke figure to go with your Batman. I know. I saw it last year at San Diego Comic-Con. And the Batfleck one looks so good. Yeah, I saw those, the models. They were there. Hendo says, I like collaborative PvP. Played EVE online for a decade with some of the ISAF. Ooh. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Oh, Jeffy says, for Super Earth. Later on, we're doing it. We're diving. The Warhammer 40K is live. Yeah, that war bond is up, kids. John says, think I just realized how much I like any movie show where people have to gird their loins and protect a town building ship. Yeah. Now, did you say this because you want me to bring it up? Because I planned on bringing it up anyway. The stuff going on in Spain is cooked. Right after Soros's kid met with their socialist leader guy. Go figure. Spain's cooked. That's what the U.S. could look like here in a couple of years. That shit was intentional and horrible. So, House Hendo wants everybody to know that he will be at Titan Toy Expo and Toy Unity. Good for you guys. I'll be at neither. 100%. Neither. Anywho. Spain needs to take all the lessons from Poland, but yeah, their leader won't bring in the military. It's almost like he wants that to happen. That's weird. Isn't your job to safeguard the populace? So first of all these migrants flooded Spain, and then what did they do all last night? They fucking rioted all night. Now they're breaking into everything. It's fucking crazy. How about fake news CNN saying 25,000 and supposedly 50,000 invaders have returned? Get fucked. With Gonzo, it's good to see you. Yeah, there's no way. And the reports say anywhere from like 30 to 80,000. It's crazy. And now this looks like, no. Just show me your gay Call of Duty shit.
I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Gone.
Shut up. You don't dictate what I do when I do it. Poland, you mean European Texas? Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people who are trying to turn Texas blue. And it all started with Austin, and then it spread out like a virus because, like J.R.R. Tolkien said, evil can't create. It can only destroy. Yeah. Hell yeah, Darth Gutierrez, based as fuck, pro ice, USA. I don't know. Let's ask Shilly.
Chad, why are you so insensitive?
Because I am, I guess. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Austin's a fucking joke, man. Total joke. Total joke. Destro's Garage, what is up, my dude? Give you a salute right back. Happy Friday. It's mandatory fun Friday. Well, we're doing payday activities, kids. That's what we're doing. All right. So first and foremost, we're going to do a comment of the day right out of the gate. I did have to change the music on the comment of the day reel, and then we'll get to that. I'm sorry about your eyes. Wash them out with bleach. It'll be fine. Here we go. Yeah, YouTube made me change this. They didn't like the fact that I had the freaking Johnny Carson Tonight Show music, even though I've used it a million times before, but only yesterday they freaking flagged me for it. Whatever. My good man Fred F sent me this message on Instagram and said, man, Dahmer is going off on you again. Some people have toy channel. This is really the part that I wanted, but I wanted to get Fred's name in there, so I don't give a fuck about this first part. It's the second part. Some people have toy channels. Some people have classified channels, which is very true, right? There's a bunch of just like classified channels. I don't know if I'm going to feel sorry for them or laugh a lot when classified ends. All G.I. Joe lines end. That guy has a Chad channel. No truer words. Thank you, my friend Fred F, for that awesome comment of the day. Yeah, that dude has a Chad channel. It's gotta suck. So are we going to talk about Spain then or not? Stop it. Stop it, mother slug. Cut it out. Oh, wow, that's a dedicated hater. Oh, yeah. Dedicated. Yeah. But again, remember how we looked at that Facebook account where it was like 100,000 posts or some bullshit? Yeah, I mean, when you're chronically online and you're angry at everything, it's got to suck. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Chad channel. Chad, I'm late. Hit me up with who is Dahmer. Tyrone, dude. Come on. Yeah, I'll get you up to speed. Fucking Tyrone. The guy that came on my channel and lost his shit over the fucking General Lee. Remember that guy? Ghetto Dahmer. It was fun. Anyway, we're going to move on from that. So I just wanted to share that comment because, yeah, I thought it was funny. Some people have toy channels. Some people have classified channels. A chump's got a fucking Chad channel. G.I. Joe 66, just listening from work while I work my 13-hour days. Oh, damn it. I'm glad you're listening from work. Now I got to play this.
Just checking in. Have you drank water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds?
Wait. I'll fix your eyes. There you go. See, I'm a man of the people. Clint says Texas is fine. The only bad thing is that where I live in Texas, they don't sell G.I. Joe or He-Man at my Walmarts, and I hate it. Yeah, big box retailers, they're getting a lot more choosy with their toy selections. Again, they're not toy stores, right? They just became the de facto Band-Aid toy stores, which is bullshit. They're also shrinking. They're not only their toy departments in general, but specifically their boys action aisles. They're shrinking those. Retailers don't, I don't know about He-Man per se, but retailers don't have a lot of faith in classified. Junkian says, I've been off and on too often. I just saw that for the first time. I gasped at work. The Sydney Sweeney clip? Is that what you're talking about? Look, people asked for it, so I did it. It's fine. I'm going to put my own little corn music to it. I got to give a shout out to my man, Milt Connors. He always comes up with the awesome imagery. Apparently, this is me in my own version of Clockwork Orange hell. And this is how I was able to watch the Snake Eyes G.I. Joe, in air quotes, origin movie for a third time 2 nights ago. Yeah, there it is. It's terrible. Junkian's going to ask for that Sydney Sweeney every 15 minutes. No. It has to be a palate cleanser. It can't be spammed or abused, my kids. No. John says, check out the model Penny Lane sometime, especially the recent Victoria's Secret thing she was in. 30s banging ass body and BEA. Beautiful. Stand by. Stand by. This is one of the fun things about like a daily weekday show. Oh, and it brings up the Beatles. Go away. Freaking hate the holy Moses, dude. I can't stand the Beatles. If you guys like the Beatles, that's cool. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, especially gentlemen, you should probably go check out Penny Lane, because I just did. Thank you, John, for that public service announcement. Good Lord. Yeah. They told me that I can come here to get offended. Yeah.
It's science, people! Science!
Straight science, facts. You can come here to get offended. But remember, being offended is a choice. You choose to be offended by stuff. And I know that you all have thick skin and like to have fun. So the Titan says, I lose my train of thought every time you play that Sydney Sweeney clip. Bush Wookie, then Sydney Sweeney. You know what? Just because you said those two words together, now you got to suffer through this. Yeah, Penny Lane. 100%. And here's the thing. I mean, we're almost all men here. Quantity does not equal quality. That's where I'm at. And I'm sure most of you have seen Sydney's. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, damn, babe. Penny Lane should be called Quarters instead. My eyes. No, not the Bush Wookie. She shall be searched after work. Yeah, it's not bad, but yeah, it's not like super gratuitous. I need a longer cut of that Bush Wookie. That's it. That's all there is. I don't remember when I stumbled across it. It was a long time ago. Yeah. Clint says, I don't know anything about the toy industry, but retailers don't buy stuff that's not selling, like the Retro Baroness, Lady J, Naked Stratos. Yeah, true. That is true. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's called jiggle physics in gaming. I don't think that's what they call it. No, I'm pretty sure that's not. Anyway, so I just wanted to share this because I thought it was freaking awesome. Who is that? Woody? No, absolutely not. It is not. That's just a fun little image that Milt Connors made. So yesterday we covered the Snake Eyes Origins movie. We watched 2 trailers with no audio and paused it to talk about it, talked over the trailer. Completely transformative, right? For reaction purposes. They fucking hit me with copyright strikes, those bitches. Apparently, Paramount and MGM are mad that we were ripping on it. So yeah, yeah, they frickin' they hit me with a copyright strike. Well, not a copyright strike. It is copyright claim or whatever, so I can't monetize it. Which, whatever. I don't care about that part. I just think it's freaking hilarious that even though it was like for transformative use, they still got butthurt about it. Darth Gutierrez with the hot take. Sydney Sweeney is pretty just like a billion other women. She's nothing special. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of pretty women in this world. Absolutely. Oh shit, Kenzo's Gym Bro Skeletor just arrived. Nice, dude. Happy for you. I'm glad to hear it. Definitely a good week. Well, with your Gym Bro Skeletor and this fucking cool sketchbook Skeletor I picked up, that's awesome. Kenzo, I'm sure you could tell me right off the top of your head the real opinionated guy who used to work on Masters of the Universe, the guy who came up with Skeletor, Mark. He died not that long ago. This is based on his original sketch. Is that what it is? Even though his name's not on the packaging, which is kind of screwed up, but strange that trailers can get copyright strikes. Isn't that the purpose, to help promote the movie? Yes. And here's the thing. How many YouTube channels do we all watch where it's people talking about trailers and showing the trailer? Like, look at all the people who do the trailer reaction, especially like all your Star Wars and MCU shield channels that they do that shield face reaction to everything. But we play Snake Eyes trailers. And this isn't even hitting me for both of them. It's just hitting me for the one. And the Tonight Show music. But I fought them both. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. Quantity is a quality when you talk about the M4 Sherman. Okay. I see you splitting the hairs there. I get what you're saying. That is true. I'll give you that. Jiggle physics. Yeah. Collision physics. Okay. I didn't think they called it jiggle physics, but yeah. Just saying that name of Snake Eyes makes me want to puke. Gotcha. Your comments on Snake Eyes were not transformative, stunning, or brave enough for YouTube. That's probably what it was. Yeah. Paramount and MGM can get fucked. I just thought it was funny. Any one of you, like how many times you just scroll through your YouTube app and it's like trailer reaction, but yeah. So anyway, I got a kick out of that. I just wanted to share that. So I'm shocked Paramount would admit to owning the copyright for Snake Eyes publicly. Hold up, I got a thing for that. They need to make more Gym Bro Skeletors. We're going to talk about Gym Bro Skeletor and a bunch of other stuff on Sunday. We're going to talk about engineered scarcity and how that coincides with the psychology of collecting. Now, that's Sunday night for my main, I guess my usual Sunday. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I mean? 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about. Oh, no, not Roger Sweet. Mark Taylor. Yeah, see, and it just popped in my head. Mark Taylor. Oh, yep. There it is. I probably saw it out of the corner of my eye. You guys know how weird stuff works. Yeah, Mark Taylor, when he was a kid, he went to one of those haunted attraction things, and this skeleton dropped and it was a real dead person. And you guys can see, like, there's a real story about a guy that they used his real corpse, and that's what Mark Taylor based Skeletor on. Yep. Junkian, Chad, I forgot to ask, did you pick up any of the Ninja Turtle Joe crossover? Nope, I did not. In fact, when I went back last night, I was considering it, and I'm like, nah. Just for a couple of reasons. One, how many Awe Strikers do I own? Enough. Not only do I have every version of every Awe Striker ever made, not to include this one. This is a crossover. But when the Walmart retro stuff was out in like 2021, 22, I bought like 12 of them. I have way too many Awe Strikers. I don't need it. Now, I think it would work for some people who want to, make like a Night Striker version or this, that, or the other thing. A desert Awe Striker for their classified shit, but no, I don't need it. You need the clip from Ladies Man with Will Ferrell when the Ladies Man says you should never try to oil up another man. What he keeps talking about Greco-Roman wrestling. Ladies, if you are rich and we have done it, please meet me at the nacho cart. You guys remember when movies didn't care if you got offended? There's like 3 clips that I have to get from Undercover Brother. Yeah, there's a few that I need from that movie. So whatever it is, what it is. And see, that's the cool thing about the Nightmare Fuel clips. They're always evolving. There's going to be staples, but it's always just kind of going there. I had dinner with his Rebecca Taylor at Mochuniverse. There's a lot of fucked up shit Mattel did to him. His widow. Oh, okay. I was like, his what? Yeah. And see, that's the thing. So Junkian was talking about the Ninja Turtle Joe crossover stuff. We were talking about Masters, the sketchbook Skeletor. And I love how all of these things tie in together. And again, this is where like understanding the history of these intellectual properties really gives you a better appreciation for a lot of things. And again, I'm really big on connecting threads. Mark Taylor was not only thoroughly and almost primarily responsible for, the direction and the visual language of Masters of the Universe during its inception. He's also the one who was solely responsible for Ninja Turtles going from that original Eastman and Laird black and white shit to what it became. That was all Mark Taylor. The Playmates toys, everything, Mark Taylor. What do you mean Mark Ruffalo came up with Skeletor? Now, could you imagine if Mark Ruffalo came up with anything? That dude is insufferable. He is fucking garbage. He's one of those people that, like, he's trying so hard to be in the Hollywood, elite echelons that he just won't shut up. The guy is so fucking woke, he's just retarded. Emergency Awesome outright plays the trailers and then talks about it. Yeah, but no, I fought that shit. I 100% fought it. Why did Skeletor have a yellow skull anyway? Was the inker guy colorblind? No, no, I don't believe so. G.I. Joe 66. I picked up both the Cobra Flight pods. I'm proud that you said Cobra Flight Pod instead of Trouble Bubble. And then when they use the slang of Trouble Bubble, they don't spell it correctly. Because they're fake fucking fans. And more Delta 17, a lot of vintage Joes, as well as my Operation Recall came in. Plus, I bought the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 and the 2004 Cobra APC. Nice, dude. Very cool. Well, you showing that trailer definitely got a reaction. No, it did. It absolutely did. Make your own Jim Bro Skeletor. I'm not gonna, but yeah, I'm sure. Penny Lane was smoking in the Sports Illustrated thing. Not. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Victoria's Secrets. Thinks she's banging Gerard Butler now. Good for him. That's the guy who needs to be Destro anyway. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Now that Trump ruined the shipping industry. Oh, God. Trump ruins everything, right? Oh, Trump. It takes longer, so it feels like the real. That is some fucking first world shit right there. A week longer for a dolly to show up and it's all Orange Man's fault? Yeah. Okay. Really wanted the Tiger Force trouble bubble. Hey, look, John knows how to spell it correctly. But I have a feeling they may sit a while in the Super 7. Yeah, because was it Python Patrol? I thought it was Python Patrol. I think that's where you were going with that. Yeah. White She-Devil. Hey, look, that's when she was hot. Yeah. She was awesome back then. There's at least a half a dozen Undercover Brother clips you need. I don't disagree. I love all the hypocrites talking about how the new Spider-Man being so great, maybe best Marvel movie ever. Real MJ isn't even white. Peter's a British boy, but Odyssey fictional can't do it. I mean, yeah, one's mythology, one's, I guess modern American mythology, if that's how people want to look at it with the comic book thing. Yeah, no, I guess that's a good thing to point out. But you know what? One way or the other, I don't care. I just don't. The Odyssey is not based on, the original works. It's based on that fourth wave feminism shit from recent times. So that's what you're going to get one way or the other. And plus, he needs award consideration and there's certain rules that have to be followed. And therefore, he race swapped everybody. At the end of the day, I don't care who plays MJ. Zendaya is just a terrible fucking actress, period. She always has that same shitty look on her face, no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's Dune. It doesn't matter if it's Euphoria. It doesn't matter if it's the Odyssey. It doesn't matter if it's the fucking Spider-Man movies. She always has that same fucking resting bitch can't emote face. So, yeah, me neither. I don't care, but it needed to be said. No, I absolutely agree with you, dude. 100%. Go purchase all of the Marvel Legends Brand New Day action figures, says Hasbro headquarters. No, I will not. G.I. Joe 66 says the Tiger Force helicopter I gave my daughter didn't last long. Someone broke the skids. Like the original Dragonfly, the way the skids just kind of lock in there with pressure, it's not the best design. I mean, let's be honest. It's a great vehicle, but some of the design choices are questionable. People who say Trouble Bubble are cartoon fans, and there's a lot of those kinds of fans. I don't mind that people say Trouble Bubble. It's when they say that and they spell it Trouble. Yep. We all got our things, right? Undercover Brother is up there for meme/clip potential. Super fun. Oh, it's such a good movie. I love that movie. Hey, don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel. I fucking always do, man. I always do. No, honestly, who likes Zendaya as an actress? She's fucking garbage. It's weird how Hulk gets a figure for the Spidey movie. Why is it weird? But is barely in it. Okay. I mean, did they just reuse a mold? I don't know. Unsure. So, yeah, Zendaya. She's, her is Chani in Dune. Nope. I didn't like that Dune movie anyway. They leaned way too hard into the space squiggles. If you know, you know. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, she's terrible as Chani. Now you go watch the original 80s Dune. That's what I'm talking about. Mother Slug says Trouble Bubble and spelled it wrong. It's how I know it. I didn't know what an actual name. Yeah, the Cobra Flight Pod. That's what it's called. Nothing wrong with getting caught up in the specs of things you love. No, and that's the thing, right? We're fans. We're passionate. Fan comes from fanatic. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like, oh, I'm telling you how it is, blah, blah, blah. It's just personal opinion. I also don't say bat. I say Battle Android Trooper, whatever. I prefer the Dune miniseries, but I'm with you. Oh, the 80s Dune. So good. So fucking good. I don't even know if Zendaya could play Bush Wookiee on film, because the Bush Wookiee, now you guys got to watch it. Look at the face. Look at the emotions on the face. You brought this on yourself. There is no way that Zendaya could ever make those facial expressions. Never. Yeah. Oh, look at this. DJ Bill Utley says, F all of you, all Dune sucks. Yeah, fucking Sean Young is Chani, man. Before she was Finkel and Einhorn. If you know, you know. We got enough Finkel and Einhorns running around these days. Dan says, I did want to see Spider-Man in theaters until I saw that the Michelle Jones and Ned characters were going to be in this movie. Just had Peter trying to build life as a photographer. And he's so hung up on the resting bitch face MJ that the girl in his building that is all about him, he's like, no, I got a hard on for this other chick. It's freaking terrible. Chad is very particular, like his appreciation of the of the what? I'm sorry, the what? Yeah, I don't know. Mother Suck says 80s Dune is 100 times better. Toto did the music and the cast gave a shit about it, unlike the shit made today. Jason Momoa as Duncan? God, no. I would put casting for casting up against each other, and it will always go to the original 80s Dune. Always. Like, when you just watch the Long Live the Fighters scenes, watch just that one scene where the weird little French kid, and he gets up on the rock, you know, and there's all the weird little space muzzies below him, and he says it. But in the 80s one, when Paul fucking pulls that dagger out, I don't know. That's just me. I like Sean Young in Baby Legend of the Lost. Don't think I've seen that. Oh, yeah, she was great in Blade Runner. Headcanon says, it's time for them to stop using MJ or Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man movies and use a fully foreign Black Cat. Black Cat, yeah, she was supposed to be in Spider-Man movies a couple times. Yep. In the Andrew Garfield one, they had her, but just not as Black Cat. They just had her in like her streetwear. And it was the chick from Rogue One. So I agree. Yeah, do Black Cat. It's kind of the same thing as when we were talking yesterday about this new G.I. Joe movie by Danny McBride. What's wrong with leaving out Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow? You know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Just sorry. Just saying. Oh, yeah, when he wakes up after he drinks the water of life and his eyes are bleeding. Father! Such a good scene. Yeah. Such a freaking good scene. I'm so happy that we're at Jason Momoa burnout. But he's always just Jason Momoa. Even when he tries to be like an Atreides, 8,000 years in the future, and it's just Jason Momoa. It's like Bruce Willis is just Bruce Willis. The Chani in the miniseries was a knockout too. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, Sean Young was originally cast as Vicky Vale. No, not Vicky Vale. I thought it was Chase Meridian. Wasn't she originally cast as Chase Meridian? I just know that she was originally cast in one of the Batman movies and she got pregnant. I just thought it was Chase Meridian. Maybe it was Vicky Vale. Yeah, but Bruce Willis is a national treasure. It's so sad to see what's going on with Bruce Willis. And for as much as, I don't know. I mean, I don't know her, but so she was supposed to be Selena Kyle, as you were. Thank you, guys. As much as, Demi Moore, right? It's so nice to see her taking care of Bruce Willis, even though they've been divorced for how long, but she's still helping to take care of him. I think that's freaking awesome. I'm not speaking ill of Bruce Willis. I'm just saying Bruce Willis plays Bruce Willis. Jason Momoa plays Jason Momoa. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at this. Horror Punk says, I might be in the minority. I don't know. Look, around here, it doesn't matter. You just fucking fire it out. No one's going to give you shit. I'm tired of seeing the same 5 to 10 actors over and over. Yeah, absolutely. Again, see back to the fucking Zendaya thing. My kiddo was watching season 1 of Euphoria on the couch when I was done streaming yesterday, and I was just like, I walked in the room and I asked a couple of questions and I was like, I don't understand this show. And I'm like, and then there's Zendaya. I'm like, why does she always fucking look like that? Like she always just looks like I can't stand her. Yeah. It was Vicky Vale. Then she tried to get cast as Catwoman in Returns. I don't know, one way or the other. Let's just all agree that Sean Young was originally cast in one of the first 3 Batman movies, and it didn't happen because she got pregnant. Can we just agree? Cool. Moving on. And I really don't want to ask Sergeant Major Google, and I love all of you, so whatever. It's all good. Headcanon says if they would have kept Chani like she was in the books, then Zendaya would have been fine, but they had to go and fix her for modern audiences. Yeah, well, of course, right. There's a lot of cuckening of Paul Atreides by Chani and her little girls get it done crew. Yeah. And then at the end of the second one, she fucking storms out. So what? Whatever. Who cares? Impossible Pie. What is up, my dude? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. When did this become a Zendaya channel? It's not. Oh, yeah, look at this. Sean Young was 100% supposed to play Catwoman in Batman Returns. Shut the door on that bullshit. Right there, there you go. JJ Dubecki spoke up. Oh, God, yeah. Picture sleeping with that fucking face every night. No, absolutely not. Yeah. Chilling with the chat holes. That's exactly what it is. Whatever you say, boss. I'm not the boss, man. I don't care. I'm throwing a Google card. You guys are funny. Sergeant Major, the Google. I need to ask you a question. Yeah, so let's talk about Call of Duty. See how I just did that? I just fucking batted it all aside. That's just me throwing out the old at ease, right? You guys are doing all your bullshit. At ease, motherfuckers. This was the original Infinity Ward. Okay. That looks like a good representation of society as a whole. All of our fandoms, all of our hobbies, no matter what, culture or community that you're in, they are microcosms of larger society, culture, wherever you live. So, there's a couple of females. I think it's funny how they kept all the females together. I don't know. Maybe they just grouped up, But, mostly you just got dudes. This guy's got the fucking colored hair, but whatever. We're not going to give him shit for it. Just normal looking people, right? Just kind of your average, everyday folks. It's what they look like now. Right there. I know we've all looked at this picture before. I especially like the this fucking dude bro right here. And then the guy wearing his badge, right? But this is what Activision Blizzard's Infinity Ward looks like now. All of that. And again, tell me how this person right here knows anything about military. Anybody? Is there anything that she could probably school you on in regards to military operations? How about this one or that one or that one or this fucking dude? Yeah. So this is what we're looking at. This is what happened post-COVID when hiring people was all based on not their accomplishments within the gaming industry, but, what do you identify as? How do you identify? Are you a marginalized group? That looks like fucking Hassan Piker right there. That alone would be a reason why Call of Duty sucks ass and swallows now. Surely, here comes the wokes. Yeah. I'm just saying, fucking look at them, right? Look at them. Oh, and then, I don't know about the rest of you. How many of you still see motherfuckers wearing masks in public? Even after all this stuff, right? Fucking Dr. Death himself pleading the fifth 1,000,005 times yesterday. Who still sees people walking around wearing masks in public? And how many of you go when you walk past them? Or the dumb motherfuckers that still do it driving in their car alone? Yeah, so these are the people who work on Call of Duty. This, all this right here. And I really want you to sear some of this into your freaking brain as we go down the rabbit hole. One last distraction. Tomorrow's Jason Momoa's birthday. Who fucking cares? Thanks, buddy. But again, these are the people right here, right? The freaking magic makers that got Modern Warfare 2. I believe it was Modern Warfare. No, Modern Warfare, as you were. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare in 2007. These are the people that got that game to run at 60 frames per second in 2007. So, yep, just normal, sweaty fucking gamers. Candy Crush, I don't know, identify as marginalized, write down all their fucking allergies and triggers on their application to get hired. That's where we're living with Call of Duty. JJ's dizzy from the gayness. Yeah, dude. Yeah. This so you're saying this dude fucking Spicoli here is the fucking Spicoli runs HR. Fuck no. First of all, who two straps it? And second of all, why do you need to wear a backpack when you're just taking a group photo? Yeah. Possible Pie. Are Call of Duty games not good anymore? I haven't played any since PS3. Oh, well, you're in the right place, my friend. You know what? For anybody who wasn't here at the very beginning of the stream, because I always play like a pre-roll. I'm going to replay it for you right now, just because Impossible Pie is asking. It's only like a minute. It's actually 55 seconds. So I don't know, Pie. Watch this courtesy of Andy Pants Gaming, and then you freaking tell me.
Old COD was like this.
Leave their heads from their shoulders! We have laid waste to all who stood before us.
New COD is like this. Call of Duty, in case you weren't paying attention, has become a complete joke. With Warzone 2.0 still able to hit 500,000 players back in 2022. But what has happened since Black Ops 6 came out 1 year ago is truly unique. There's been a complete collapse of the player base from within. The player count has driven off of a cliff, with concurrent player numbers on Steam sitting at around 60,000 since January.
There you go. So I don't know, Impossible Pie. That's just a 55-second high-level overview. We're going to look at some skins just to have some fun, just to have some laughs. Wolverine says we still have some security at the agency I contract for wearing masks. I also wanted to say welcome in. I saw you pop in, but I was in the middle of like 5 things. So, yeah. I still see mask-wearing folks. I saw 2 mask holes today. No shit, there I was. Still see them. Yep. It's rare when I see one, but I'm like, yeah, we need to go back to like focus on this group right here. Stop making me look at that. I can't. We're proving a point here. I mean, we're just showing it for what it is. Again, look, I'll just, how about this? Is this better? You want me to go back here? How's that? Is that better? Rockstar only has 2 guys on their team. The new Rockstar? Yeah. The Rockstar that's been censoring out everything from the older GTA games? Mm-hmm. To include a moped? Fucking moped. Yeah. Too bad you don't have the picture of the GTA Rockstar. I have Bethesda. I'm sure I have a picture of the new Rockstar team somewhere. So, Bear 11 Charlie will catch the rest on replay. Time for adulting stuff. Well, I love you, buddy. Sorry you got an adult on Friday, but it's payday activities. So, the rest, the redhead and the blue hair girl. I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to say the rest of that. The Titan says, need something more masculine on the screen to balance this stream out. Oh, okay. How about Shilly? Nah. I put these guys back on the screen for a second. The backpack is for his weed, bro. Of course, it's for his weed. Are we going to talk about conspiracy theories? USA is about to run out of oil because of Trump. And that's probably why we're going to invade Canada. Do you know the kind of oil reserves that the United States sits on? Do you? Yeah. Anyway, what the hell is that? Yeah, and the Titan corrects him and says, you mean liberate. Yeah, exactly. Side Scrollers, awesome channel. Had the guy in the blue shirt on talking about how Halo design and music about a year ago. Amazing episode. Yeah. Yeah, they get good people on their channel. In fact, Craig just reacted to a video yesterday of a woman who worked on the original Xbox project for Microsoft, and she does a lot of videos, had a lot of insight, talked about how, you know, pressure creates diamonds, and it's the conflict within these teams that create the growth and all of the innovation, and that these companies don't have that kind of stuff anymore, right? Because you go from people, you know, who are positively competitive, you know, they compete with one another to make the best shit possible, but they do it in a positive way, to this stuff where If you don't get somebody's pronouns right, you're going to fucking show up in HR. God forbid you even say, oh yeah, well that fucking model that you just made is dog shit. They would completely lose their minds. Yeah. So that's kind of what we're looking at these days with gaming. Sorry. I was asking my wife if she was wearing her bikini. Yeah. Horror Punk says, I'm so glad I got out of gaming when I did. And that's the thing. You don't have to get out of gaming. None of us have to get out of gaming. But a lot of that goes back to physical media, owning the hardware, owning the software, because that stuff you actually own. All this shit on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Marketplace and even like shit on Steam and stuff, you don't own it. You don't own it. Like you have the rights. Like, we're allowing you to play this. We're allowing you to pay us to have access to it. You're welcome. Yeah. So I honestly was watching that video an hour before you started the show. Dude, that's awesome. That's seriously the same game? No. In that clip from Andy Pants Gaming, so the first part is Call of Duty World at War. Probably the most accurately graphic and fucking based Call of Duty game. That's why it's so hard to find. And again, going back to PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Marketplace, that's why you can't find it on those. You're burning Japanese dudes out of trees, right? Kamikaze attacks, all that stuff, or bonsai rushes. That game is serious shit. The second part of that clip was what Call of Duty is now. Yes, it is Call of Duty. I didn't believe it either. But if you guys saw the chick in the white doing the little dance and the do like you see all these VTubers and shit doing, yeah, we're gonna get to that. They can get rid of the dribble, but keep Beavis and Butthead. No, dude, it's all gotta go. Sci-Fi Swamp Man.
That's that bullshit!
100%. Hey, Hasbro just dimed me out and said that I secretly sabotaged Call of Duty. I did, yeah. I did. I hope this new Medal of Honor game is an actual thing and it happens, and I hope it's just gritty military action, like based as fuck. For those of you who don't know, the ma'am is in Tahoe with her family, and she's trying to get me to agree to a bear stool, and she was like, she calls me Walter, for those of you that know. Do we need a bear stool? A what? And she's like, a bear stool. And I thought it was like a stool, like a piece of furniture that was maybe like carved to be like no, it's like a small bear, like fur covered and everything. I don't need a fucking bear stool. Not enough blue hair, says Jim Largo. I don't know. Remember when Call of Duty used to give World War II vets flashbacks? Pepperidge Farms remembers. You remember what Call of Duty started as? Steven Spielberg. That's what Call of Duty started as. Yeah. Mother Slug says, when I see someone wearing a mask in public, I automatically start coughing on purpose. Based. I love it. You think they changed Call of Duty because of social pressure or just to increase their audience for the game? I think they changed Call of Duty because of microtransaction money. If you look at what happened with Call of Duty, it started with gun skins, tags, things like that. Shit that you had to like earn, right? Kill streak, little icons and things like that. Then it started after the gun skins, it became regular skins. And then we fast forward a little bit to World War II, where you would be in lobbies in multiplayer lobbies, and you would watch people open their crates. You'd have to sit there and endure watching them like finger fuck their crates of microtransaction bullshit, pay to win stuff, because that's the psychology of stuff. We talk about the psychology of collecting. There's a psychology, right? This is that whole gambling mechanic. You watch people open these crates. Maybe they get something rad that's going to give them an advantage. The whole reason to do that in public lobbies is to get other players to spend their fucking money, or, you know, these companies are like Shartimus Prime begging kids to beg their money to fucking spend somebody else's money that you didn't fucking earn on loot crates. We saw it with EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2, which should have never been called Battlefront because the pandemic games are a million fucking times better. All of this is because of loot crates. It's not about greed. It's about a lack of creativity. And so it's just like, make a skin, make a skin, make a skin, make a skin. And then we slow slide all the way to now, where you're in a Call of Duty fucking multiplayer game and Nicki Minaj just fucking murked you. Or, you know, a Ninja Turtle. Or Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen couldn't fight his way out of a fucking wet paper bag, but he's stacking bodies in Call of Duty. It's crazy. It's crazy. We're going to look at a couple of them, but they're fucking ridiculous. So, well. Louisiana has more oil than Iraq, and then there's Alaska, and Texas, and the Gulf, and so on and so. Yeah, dude, we need some cowbell. I don't have any cowbell for you. How about this? Is it cultural appropriation? Cowbell, I'm sorry. DeNazareth, what's up? Wait, is it Sunday already? No, man, I've been doing a weekly show Monday through Friday. Sunday's still Sunday, though. We're still going to do that. And, oh, shit, I don't have the Mita on here. I don't have her on Mandatory Fun. I'll give you this, though.
Just checking in. Have you drank water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds?
No! DeNazareth, it's good to see you, dude. By the way, I love that fucking profile picture of your cat. It's fantastic. Bada Doom, what's happening? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Crystal Clear says, I still own my copy of World at War. Keep that thing near and dear, my friend. Wokies don't like Duke Nukem Forever. Wokies don't like anything Duke Nukem. Look, speaking of like based protagonists, did you guys see what they did to the fucking Wolfenstein series? Holy God. That's bad. Bad. Yeah. Carrie Brown is asking, what the fuck was that second game? Call of Duty. That's Call of Duty. Yeah. Jesse from JLS Comics is here. It's good to see you, brother. Thank you for hanging out. Why does the ma'am call you Walter? I don't know. This might push the boundaries on some people. The ma'am calls me Walter because when I was a baby, my parents had a lake house in Coventry, Connecticut. So we had our place in Brooklyn. They had a house on the lake. It was, it's kind of like a cabin, but a larger size cabin in Coventry, Connecticut on the lake. And they were back in New York. The place in Coventry burned down. Can't say it was a migrant back then because we're talking like 1975. And the place in Coventry burned down. My parents wanted to rebuild it themselves, rebuild it, build a house together. All that was left standing was like the fireplace and the chimney, old stone fireplace and chimney. And the only thing that my mother was able to save was her great-grandmother's hope chest, which I now own in my possession. I don't know why I'm sharing that. It's part of the story. Because it was out on the porch. Somehow that survived. They moved to Connecticut full-time, and they rented this old farmhouse plantation. Right. A real old, like 18th century farmhouse. And apparently it was haunted as fuck. By the father of the woman who owned it and rented it to my parents. And her father's name was Walter. And so when the ma'am first met my mother, we used to talk about Walter a lot. And then the ma'am started calling me Walter. There you go. That's the story in a nutshell. So, like, everybody's got, like, pet names or little inside things with their significant others. Yeah, I get called Walter. So I called a ma'am Ducky because when we first started dating, she was typing the word fuck a lot and her phone would always autocorrect it. Yeah. Are there any military games that are too realistic and disturbing? I don't know. But see, the second part of that is, I guess that would be personal. The Medal of Honor game that took place in Afghanistan, they weren't allowed to call the enemy team or OPFOR opposing forces. They weren't allowed to call them the Taliban, which they tried to do. So I would check that game out. It's pretty serious. I can't count the number of hours I had in the 2009 Medal of Honor, my M21, my way to cruise missile. There you go, man. Yep. I remember Medal of Honor, front lines, and airborne. Yeah, Medal of Honor airborne is great for what they are when compared to World at War. Medal of Honor airborne still holds up. That game was revolutionary in its mechanics because you could choose where you wanted to drop in on that mission's map. That was very ahead of its time back then. That's like when you play the original Siphon Filter and you had to turn on, your nods or your NVGs, whatever you want to call them. There were some moments in a lot of games that were way ahead of their time. Brandon R says, when your lady asks if you want a bear-themed anything, the answer is yes. The next time someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Okay, Brandon, I'll tell her yes. JLS, Walter or Walther? I already explained that. It's Walter. Walter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Mike Joseph, got to get those licensed character skins for the money. It's not just the licensed stuff. It's any skins. But Call of Duty, now I'm specifically talking about Call of Duty. We understand that Fortnite has had a lot of influence on PvP games. We saw the Fortnite influence directly on Call of Duty, but a lot of it goes back to the people who are trying to change the game from what they used to be to what they want it to be, right? So when you talk about like messages and agendas and things like that, they don't want it to be like a based military shooter. They want it to be Fortnite. So, yep, there you go. Fortnite broke these games. The problem with Call of Duty, the rest of this post available in DLC. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't give me $45, I can't show you the rest of the Call of Duty stuff. Then I would definitely be Shartimus Prime. Jay Vincent, what's happening, dude? Good to see you, man. Oh, yeah. Completely. F all microtransactions. The pay-to-win mechanics totally suck. Are loot crates still around? Those were the biggest waste of money, a box full of novelty garbage. They are still around, yeah. HoloNet. Speaking of Pew Pew skins in Call of Duty, is the SIG Spear superior to the AR platform? I'm biased. I don't think anything's superior to an AR platform. That's just me. And I've fired every NATO weapon that there is. I've done training with Aussies and Brits and Canadians and Kiwis and French and Germans and you name it. I have the Schützenschnur, the German weapons qualification. Even all of them when we're shooting like, their AUGs or their G36s or the Enfield or whatever, when they get a hold of an M4, oh man, it's like a kid in a candy store. They love our platforms. They're so modular. Plus, with the right optic, I can still reach out and touch you at 600 meters. Just saying, not saying. And when the EPR, which is the enhanced performance round, once we started getting the EPRs, it's even more of a laser beam than the old tungsten core green tips were. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. I'm just nerding out on ballistics and ammunition and stuff. But I mean, that's what I did for my whole adult life. I mean, yeah, I don't even want to. I don't want to get into the more serious stuff of it, but they're just laser beams to the point where like people don't even register it. And I saw that so many times. Nicki Minaj as a Ninja Turtle. No. There is no Megatron. No. Sci-Fi Swamp Man says, my wife just calls me asshole. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes. And here I was thinking you were just a big 380 ACP fan. I have a 380. It's chrome plated. It is so loud. It's super loud. Like it's like old school Godfather 1 explanation about loud. If you know, you know, right? Anyway. Sci-Fi Swampman says, I have stupid hours in Battlefield and Medal of Honor. I can't do Battlefield, right? When you look at like people launching tanks into the air to like shoot at aircraft, like fixed wing aircraft, I'm like, that's fine. It's all well and good. That Medal of Honor got banned from PXs, post exchanges across the USMC. Didn't you guys use Nexes? I thought it was the naval exchange. Some general got really butthurt about being able to play as the Hajis. Yep, it did get banned. But it's the stuff that gets banned, the stuff that people want to silence. That's the stuff that you should really kind of look at. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. From that Medal of Honor game to Citizen Vigilante to apparently the takedown of GI Chode. Yeah. If people didn't have a problem with what you were saying, that would be something to think about. Holonet says the last time I played Call of Duty was at a LAN party. Good grief, that was ages ago. Jesus, I bet. Were you guys playing Halo 3 on 4-player split screen too? Fortnite can't stand on their own 2 feet without using other IPs. That's a fact. It used to. But again, they know where the money's at, right? The money's in cosmetics. So that's kind of why Fortnite sort of, broke the bank. I agree with you, Jesse. I'm trying to limit the conversation about pews. Just trying to limit that conversation. I'm already shadow banned, man. Did anybody see when Dewdog freaking pulled up on camera his pew? Holy Moses, I almost had a heart attack. Ryan gets in trouble for showing a freaking Hammond collection dinosaur, and I have a dude on my channel that's like, hey, look at this. Moses. Headcanon says the only video game that disturbed me so deeply that when I saw my kids playing it became the only game I ever banned in my home was Dead by Daylight. Okay. Never played it. My kid was all about it for a while. Hendo says loot boxes got changed to cosmetic. Only several European countries took legal action. Yes, and that's all because of EA and their Battlefront 2 shit. When you lock Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader behind paywalls and people were just spending exorbitant amounts of money for not only those characters, which it's Darth Vader, come on, but also, the pay-to-win mechanics, that is true. Yeah. And that all started and stopped with that EA not Battlefront 2 game. What about Battlefield Vietnam? What about it? Brandon R. now wants to go shopping. Are you allowed? Don't you live in Canada? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even though the cool ones. Yeah. Yeah, it's the next. We still use PX as shorthand. Gotcha. I'm just kidding, man. What is the latest G.I. Joe stuff you picked up with the Bush Wookiee? Oh, man. I didn't pick up any G.I. Joe stuff lately. I got Strike Force Alpha short fry from Matt LaCroix, who, owns Strike Force Alpha, and it's signed by Seth Green. He had Seth sign it for me. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. I got that. Look, until Haya or Super 7 starts putting out figures of characters that were never made more of, I'm good. I have everything. So what would it say if G.I. Joe character models in COD or Fortnite talk about a shit show? They had Snake Eyes in Fortnite because of that movie we talked about yesterday. You see how it always pays attention to watch the show the day before? I like to try to tie that stuff in together. Yeah, they had Snake Eyes in Fortnite. Yeah. Darth Vader was locked behind a 200-hour. Yep. Yeah, you had to grind for him without spending anything in game. That was a freaking joke. It was. Or you could spend your money and unlock Darth Vader. Yeah. Sci-Fi Swampman says, played Battlefield Vietnam the most. Used to play with a group from Mexico, and we used to beat the ever-loving shit out of Chinese players at 3 a.m. Good. North America for the win. G.I. Joe 66 says, I wish they would bring back Red Alert. Yeah, that was a fun game. Should make it more of a world building. Yeah, I'd get behind that. John says, Red Alert and Dune 2000 almost made me flunk out of school. Medal of Honor Rising Sun. That's a good one, too. Yeah, officers doing the katana charges. The Bonsai Rush. Hi, Callie. What are you doing? New movie coming up. I think we will see Joe showing up in games of skins. Uh-huh. Yep. I mean, God forbid they just make a good Joe game. So anyway, let's move on. Hey, this is what Obsidian looks like these days. This is who's working at Obsidian. Any questions? This is Obsidian. I'm just going to keep panning. Look, I'll even zoom in for you. Yep. Obsidian. Oof, man, that's rough. That is rough. Yeah, and the caption says, this is why you'll never get New Vegas 2. But that's Obsidian. Yeah. Obsidian Studios looks like a freaking hair salon. Uh-huh. Yep. Fallout is doomed. Yeah, they're pretty cooked. Yeah, pretty cooked. I hope the new Joe movie does well. Yeah, we spent a lot of time talking about that yesterday. I'm hopefully optimistic, but Obesian, more like it. Holy shit, man.
Chad, how insensitive of you.
I mean, I didn't say it. Snotlip said it. I just laughed about it. But yeah. Obesian. They got fucking free chow here, right? They got free food. Samara Weaving cast as Emma Frost, White Queen in the MCU X-Men. That's confirmed? That's true? That's actual? We need a new Duke Nukem. What a great game. Yeah, but the last one was shit. It was shit. But again, Look at what development studios used to look like and what they look like now. How many of you think that you could work in a competitive environment with these people? I mean, first of all, women hate other women. But second of all, if you were like one of the, or probably the only man that worked there, and, somebody showed you like a character model or an animation or something, you were like, I mean, you could do better, or that looks like shit, or whatever. They would lose their mind. It's confirmed official that Samara Weaving. Good, man. Good for her. Yep. Yeah, no, you'd be gone. Yeah, you would be gone, or you would have a human resources file that thing. It's just like fucking Adam and that, fucking woke trope shaved head black lady HR boss in the Masters of the Universe movie. She's like, I don't like conflict, but just like passive aggressive bitchy. Yeah. Why do they look like they only eat tacos? And then Nika Tronis says Choco Tacos, maybe. Gonzo, I'm not a whaler. I can't go for any of that. Well, we know the CEO of Obsidian isn't a man. Bingo. No, I agree. Yeah, there's a few cuties. Dude, it's just a joke. They're just jokes. The only men there are stockholders. I don't know, but Fallout Season 2 was shit. Bethesda just keeps trying to bury New Vegas at every opportunity. Get over it, Todd, and stop sucking. Oof. Could you imagine him going to a meeting with all of this? That's like tap dancing in a minefield. I like this. If I was single, I'd want to work at Obsidian. There you go, man. Right? Always looking to improve your fighting position. That's cool about Samara Weaving. I like that. I bet that room stinks. I don't know. Unknown. So yeah, we're gonna move on from this. I'm gonna get this off the screen for a minute. I want to share a couple things with you guys. I'm gonna give you a little awesome palate cleanser. Then we're gonna look at current day Call of Duty. Yeah, that's what we're gonna imagine how hard it must be, says Gonzo, for the pretty ones to work there. They get hated on. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There is no greater hate in this world than how women hate on other women. Yeah. Just gonna leave this on the screen, but they all voted for Kamala Harris too. Every fucking one of them. And God forbid there was like one of them that didn't. Oh, do you know how that person, the amount of hell that they would go through? That's crazy. They all do their Zoom meetings with pronouns. You fucking know they do. They're probably all like Emily, at Hasbro. They're probably all like, oh, well, each one of us is Obsidian's self-proclaimed pride warrior. They're fucking crazy. But I want to show you guys this instead. So I got to share this screen. This is freaking awesome. And there's no audio. I killed the audio, but I want you guys to check this out. Crystal Clear did this short because we were talking about Star Eagle yesterday. Yeah, it's just a bunch of figures holding the U.S. flag. And I thought it was fucking awesome. There's Star Eagle right there. Oh, poor Soundwave. But I just wanted to share it because it's just wholesome and cool. Nothing crappy about this whatsoever. It's just rad. Hell yeah, Duke. It's just it's a fun short. I tried to share it as far as like create a post and, hey, check this out, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah. It is really freaking awesome, man. I like it. I like it a lot. So anyway, crystal clear. Thank you for making that short. Thank you for allowing me to share that. Excuse me, palate cleanser equals boobs. Yeah, but I mean, look at this short, man. The short's rad. You got action figure posing, you got the stars and stripes. It's just rad. I just like it a lot. Hell yeah, Star Eagle. It's not even about Star Eagle. It's just the fact that all these toy collector wimps were like completely freaking out over a recolor of an existing toy because, oh, America, we're so terrible. Whatever. Right? I fucking love it, man. But excuse me, Optimus Prime is an illegal alien. Yeah. That would be something that Jeffy would come in here and be like, actually, yeah, hell yeah, red, white, and blue. That's what I'm talking about. Did someone say extra beef on my Big Mac? In regard to what? In regard to what? Yeah, I have no idea. Mother Slug's asking, probably rhetorically, I wonder how many of the workers at Obsidian actually tell their friends they work there and how they love to destroy a franchise. Yeah. Oh, well, this is problematic. We need to make it better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Duke looks like he's planning to plant that flagpole up that Viper's poop chute. Probably. Excuse me, says Impossible Pie. I don't see any street humans holding the flag. I wonder why. Because that line never got made? Probably. You fucking brought that on yourself. Anyway, let's get rid of this. This, kids, this is what Call of Duty used to look like. Just stare at it for a second. These were character models, old school Call of Duty. Pretty rad. Got a Thompson, got a grease gun. Looking good, right? Crystal Clear says, I could make an argument why Optimus is more American than most Americans are today. Oh, easily. Yeah, anybody could. Brad Davenport, what's up, my dude? Working, just dropping in to say hello. Well, that's why we have mandatory fun during the week, because you can listen while you're working. Appreciate you being here, my dude. Yeah. They will do what Hollywood does and blame the players why the franchise failed. Yeah, absolutely. It's the same thing with that Battlefield 1 or whatever, and the guy's like, oh, I'm going to be on the right side of history for my daughter, and we're going to put fucking, we're going to put women fighters in this historically inaccurate Battlefield game, and if you don't like it, don't play it. Well, people didn't play it. Well, that's the thing, right? When you start injecting ideologies, intersectional politics, all that bullshit, the message, it doesn't matter what it is. It's going to fuck it up, especially things that are, based in history. It's no different than the people who try to do this revisionist bullshit about slavery in America or why Christopher Columbus was so horrible. Yeah. Actually, blame Chad, not the players. That's fine. I mean, a lot of other people blame me for their fucking problems because they're that pathetic. I'm so tempted to get a ramen van to go with my extras, maybe sculpt the mohawk. Look, I told him right out of the gate, I said, you better make a fucking extra's head with a mohawk and like a angry / sad / pathetic throwing a fit face. He fucking better. I don't want to say that one I would buy because I'm just not like that, but I would probably be tempted. I would. What you need is a 112 scale minivan, and then you need like some little diorama human feces and maybe some, dirty syringes, because San Francisco, after all, and then break the window out of the minivan. Yeah. Skydro Walker, my dude, says, I blame Chad for me being on YouTube in the middle of the day. That is the entire freaking point, my friend. It's mandatory and it's fun, kind of, sometimes, maybe. Stand by. Brad Davenport says, Ramen Airwolf will be mine. Oh, yes, it will be mine. 100%, man. That thing is fucking awesome. You need a drum set for the minivan. Not for the minivan. The minivan would just be like full of trash and regret. Anywho, so yeah, here you go. Old school Call of Duty. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it comes. Oh, god dang. Here we go, kids. We got to do it. We're going to do it. We're starting at the top. All the way at the top. Is there another company doing Airwolf 2? No. The Factory Entertainment Airwolf is from Ramen Toy. Like, he works with them. He did the Knight Rider for them / with them in the 112 scale. He did the Airwolf with them. Mm-hmm. They work in conjunction to like make sure they get the licenses and this, that, and the other thing. But yeah, Ace designs them. Ace's factory makes them. Yeah. The fun is mandatory, kids. Pants are optional. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Dennis Leary's song "I'm an Asshole" is so good. I drive really fast in the ultra slow lane while people behind me are going insane. It's so good. Yeah, Skydro, what's up, dude? Gerard O'Connor, it's good to see you, dude. Hope all are well. Just in from a long-ass day at work physically, but I kicked its ass. That's what I'm talking about. We are shooting the shit about what the hell happened to Call of Duty. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we looked at what Call of Duty used to look like. These are the Marine Raider character models from Call of Duty World at War. And now we're looking at what Call of Duty looks like now. So we'll just go through some. It'll be fun. Yeah. While they make handicapped faces, that's what it is. Yeah. While handicapped people make handicapped faces. Yeah. Ramen's actually doing officially licensed IPs. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when he works with Factory Entertainment. Yeah. It's all based on the licenses. So that's why you may or may not in the future see that Airwolf in 112 scale. As I have a dramatic pause to drink some coffee. Yeah, you may. Okay, so we're just going to look at some of these, right? So you have a Sardaukar Warrior. Some of these are not bad. Some of these are freaking terrible. Death's Right Hand. The Oni Tacticals are kind of, yeah, tell me this one doesn't look like the freaking the figure from Valaverse. Like, look at, right? That look like a Valaverse figure a little bit. Just saying. Is it Senshi, right? Just saying, not saying. Then we've got Ash. We've got Death's Right Hand. Carver. I mean, this weird fucking pumpkin patch tracker pack. This bitch. Fucking 90 versions of Skeletor. Kenzo, where you at, dude? I bet you Kenzo's like, man, now I got to boot up fucking Call of Duty Warzone. So you got Skeletor, Horde Skeletor, and Disco Skeletor. Yeah, Brandon, people actually fucking pay for these. Which Valaverse figure is the Chad? It's the not Chad. Infantry Commando 2.0 is the not Chad figure. Mm-hmm. Skydro Walker. But modern military is just drones. It's boring. We need to go back to 80s military. Hell yeah. You mean go back to high intensity conflict or HIC warfare? Yep. You know, when you're around Air Force people, if you say drone and they go, actually, it's an RPA, thank you. They get so mad when you call them drones. It's like, okay, but when your RPA, your remotely piloted aircraft, loses contact, what does it do? Oh, it goes into drone mode. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're drones. CC Murphy, what is up, brother? It's good to see you, man. Kenzo says, yeah, it's nice. Still not a big gamer. Exactly. Horror Punk says, I have some of these, but they make 0 sense for a Call of Duty game. And that's kind of what I like. I just want to, we're just going over some of it, right? It expands on, we're not just talking about it like, oh, Call of Duty sucks, but fucking Alucard. Okay. Some of these are fun. Some of these are just weird. Witchcraft. Kids. Blunt fingers. Look at this bullshit. You're going to fight a marijuana plant monster in fucking Call of Duty. Brandon's over here saying this.
What the hell is even that?
I don't know. It's Connor from Blunt Fingers. You know. Possible Pie says spending money on skins is like spending money on digital music that you don't own. Bingo. Yeah, and that's what we were talking about, Snot Lips. Yeah. Just the slow slide in not only Call of Duty gaming, but gaming, right? It went from like, tags and awards to weapon skins, then to character skins, then to loot crates, then to pay to win, back down to cosmetic. Then you got all the shit like the Fortnite model. Like all of these companies, they hire people based on, how they identify versus their quality of work. And then you don't get any innovative work. You just get, well, let's just copy Fortnite, but dumber, I guess. Can you still make your character look like what you want, i.e. custom these days? No. Like an old school like character creation? No. Not in this anyway. No. Batstan, what's up, brother? It's mandatory for me to be here, so just call his name and Batstan shall appear. No. What the hell is even that? Yeah, exactly. Blunt Fingers, says the Titan, always takes the high ground. Thank you, the Titan, for that's fucking jeez. Looking at these character profiles is painful. Yeah. Oh, Michael Zimmerman, look at that. No. Remember when skins just meant your guys had to take your shirt off at the basketball court? Yeah, Pepperidge Farms remembers that. Shirts versus skins. Anyway. Hey, how many times have you told yourself that you really want to play as a fucking orangutan with a highlighter yellow rifle? That's like wearing your reflective belt into combat. Orangutan. Lara Croft, you got this bullshit. Imagine if you think that you're like Billy Badass in Call of Duty and then freaking Hippity Hop MC comes up and just murks you, just bodies you. I don't know. So this is the one from that clip from Andy Pants Gaming. This is that freaking raver retard thing. I'm sorry about the ads. There's just fucking ads everywhere. So here's the skin. Oh, God. For the figure. And then you got weapon skins. You got your tranced out loading screen. All this bullshit. Fucking shimmer emblem. But yeah, that's there you go. DJ Killstreak. Mm-hmm. But some of them, again, like I was saying, some of them are pretty fucking awesome. Okay. Tracer pack, rough days. Look, it's got a fucking animal companion. Look at the finishing move there. Some of these are not bad. I could, if I was still playing Call of Duty, no. Mm-mm. Not in Warzone. Warzone's like their main, PvP multiplayer open world bullshit. It's like Fortnite and all that. Yeah. No, there's no G.I. Joe skins in Call of Duty. There should have been. A long friggin' time ago, there should have been. Fortnite had one G.I. Joe skin, and that was Snake Eyes when the movie that we talked about yesterday came out in 2021. So, yeah, anyway. So, that skin's not that bad, right? But here we go. Fucking go. Just look at this for a second. Jim Lago says there's a few non-commissioned officers that I'd swear were closer to orangutans than who, man. Yeah. Where's the skin of the big dumb dyke Wookiee at? That's the skin I want. Who's that? Who is that? I don't know. CC Murphy says that other one looked like Alan Richardson's Reacher. Yeah, Nicki Minaj. Her finishing move is get bodied, where she just kind of Sparta kicks you. How many of you want to roll around in a highlighter pink matte V? It says it's a LTV, like a JLTV. That's a matte V, but I mean, they don't even know what a matte V is. Yeah, dude. It's not just Nicki Minaj. It gets worse. Yeah. Absolutely worse. I'm surprised certain celebrities would endorse force multipliers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, but Nicki Minaj, she's a little based. Let's see. You got this freaking chick in an animal mask. I mean, what the is this ICP? I don't think this is ICP. I don't know what it is, but yeah, look at that weapon. But wait, there's more. Yeah, there is more. I can't wait till fucking Ronald McDonald shows up. But that's the joy of looking at it. Fucking Snoop Dogg, of course. Snoop Dogg. G.I. Joe 66, you're still here, right? You like the Delta 17. Look at this guy. Fucking bearded operator with a dog. Right? Yeah, I think it was Homie the Clown. I think it was. Yeah, and Nicki Minaj, she's pretty level-headed from what I understand. But yeah, I wanted to show this to G.I. Joe 66 because he's a big fan of Delta 17. So, okay. I mean, that one's not that bad. I mean, he's wearing that Gear Queer compression shirt, but whatever. That's fine. This freaking bullshit right here. Izzy. Do any of you honestly think that in a real fight that this little, I don't know, is gonna freaking body you? Are the dogs a tactical advantage or a distraction? They're generally a finisher. Call of Duty is all about finishing moves now. Again, right? Borrowing from other IPs and franchises and whatnot. What the fudgy fudge is that? Hey, you know what would be really cool? Skins of Barney and Friends or Teletubbies or Power. Oh, just wait. You just wait. You just wait. You're going to eat those words, my man. I never understood this. Why people would buy skins for a fucking first-person game. Yeah. It's not like you can enjoy it. Yeah. What is he that? Oh, I see what you said. CC Murphy says, in a real fight, any of these you've shown would be gone in 60 seconds. Easily 60 seconds. No ridiculous skins in Wildlands. There aren't any ridiculous skins in Wildlands. Absolutely not. Now, that being said, we're going to come back around to this in a little bit because there's a new Ghost Recon game coming, going back to first person like the original entries of the series were. And we're going to take a look at who's designing. You guys know where I'm going with that? We're going to look at who at Ubisoft is designing the new Ghost Recon game. What the actual frick? Everybody wants to be the Red Baron these days. Von Richthofen. Yeah, but there's okay, so there's a fucking kitty cat operator, there's a Sergeant Black Noir. Okay. I'll okay with Black Noir. I'll say okay to that. Starlight, no. Homelander, no. Look at this fucking cuck. Dude, no. His name should be Soy, not Choi. There's a fucking wolf. There's some, I don't know, whatever, more whatever. Alex isn't that bad. This Alex isn't that bad. This Cthulhu one, I don't know, not so bad. Nick Merckx, I thought they took Nick Merckx out. Tim the Tap Man, I thought they took him out too. Now see, like this one, okay, this is like kind of OG throwback to Soap. Modern Warfare 2. Okay. Soap McTavish is pretty boss. Not that bad. What in the actual frig is this? You guys want to go to war and fight a fucking Wendigo? Yeah. I want the principal from Breakfast Club. Mess with the bull. Get the horns. Is Soldier Boy at least there? We're going to find out in a second. I saw Firecracker. But again, I only scanned it before we went live. So I already know the shit show. So is that a jackalope? Windussie. Yeah. The last military-based video game was TC's Ghost Recon Flashpoint. Thought it was great. I like Wildlands way more than Flashpoint. That just a personal tastes, but I have both of them. Yeah, I want to say every Ghost Recon game going back to 2. I don't know. Heaven help us if these people are in charge of the country and a war breaks out. Be a scene straight out of Saving Private Ryan. Oh God. Well, the people who designed this shit would never fight for anything. They're just against everything. The Titans got to go. Thanks for being here, my dude. I appreciate you. Raymond says, what the hell? Did I just walk into a furries meeting? And once again, I'm sure we'll be spamming this one.
What the hell is even that?
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw it. I didn't make it. I just, look, I lay it out for you guys to play it out. That's all there is to it. Some bronze tiger pimp guy, another pimp guy. I don't know. Code Valkyrie, girl boss. A fucking rat, dude. Oh, can't find it. Is it really a can't find it? Guess not. Oh, I guess the rat's unavailable. I don't know. Inkblot, Thunderfrost, dumb. Okay, Ghost. Yeah, I'm always down with Ghost, but the fucking Klaus the Bunny Rabbit. I am hopping mad. This is Call of Duty, kids. That's Call of Duty. Mr. Hips Hops. It's a fucking Easter bunny. Get it? Get it? He's got Easter egg fucking frag grenades. Oh my God, it's G.I. Joe, a real community hero. No, you don't think so?
Community, and community.
Yeah, well, anyway. Yeah, again, this Ghost is pretty cool. Another girl boss. Price. Shredder. I don't know why Shredder would need a non-reciprocating bolt rifle with a drum magazine, but yeah, there you go, kids. Shredder. The Shredder. Crystal Clear says my 9-year-old could have come up with something better. Yeah. They would kneel immediately and start doxing everyone on their servers. Damn collaborators just waiting for their chance to serve our enemies. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Mother Slug says, and yet players are actually buying this shit, and that's the real problem. It's kind of one of those things, right? It's your money, but this is what Call of Duty has turned into. And it just gets worse. Okay. Oh, get it? Yeah, St. Patrick's Day, so he's got to have a fucking bright green open bolt weapon system? Sure, why not? The ghillie suit skin's kind of cool. Right? That's Price from All Gillied Up, the mission from the original. Modern Warfare, and yeah, okay, sure. Another girl boss. Gus? I don't know who Gus is. Fucking Hip Hop Hustle. Tactical Who-Man 2.0. That's what Shart should call Street Humans moving forward. Tactical Who-Man. What the hell's a Chodo Boy? I have no idea. Yeah, they got to try to hit every demographic. Don't you know that all ninjas? Yeah. Was he Oroku Saki? He was Oroku Saki, right? Appalachia will be the last to fall. Lots of Second Amendment Uncle Daddies. I'm offended there's no hillbillies. Where's my representation? Where are all the rednecks at? Yeah, white Christians are bad. You got to have this guy who probably couldn't even squeeze himself into an up-armored 1151. If you know, you know. I'm sure Jesse's over there going, yeah, I know. An 1151 it's an up-armored fastback Humvee, and they're reinforced inside the compartments, so it's very hard to get in and out. But tons of fun here. He'd never get in. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, it's Cobra Commander from the first G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. Look at Cobra Commander right there. Weren't we just talking about people wearing masks? There you go. People wearing masks. All these are pretty good. I don't know. Gus doesn't look that bad. What else we got? Why is everybody in these fucking weird ass stances? Is that it? That can't be it. Where's the fucking Ninja Turtles and shit? How did we miss there's Starlight. Yeah, there's some that aren't on here because I don't see Firecracker on here. Anyway, Fortnite shop. Jesus, we don't even want to look at that. Yeah, let's see if I can find some others. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah. Shredder was watching Indiana Jones and had an idea how to win a sword fight. Maybe. Yeah. TMNT is Fortnite. No, they're in Call of Duty because Shredder's in here. I know they're in here. Let me see. Call of Duty Modern Warfare skins. We'll find out. Call of Duty. Clicking away. Clickety click click. Let's go look. Yeah, Leonardo, the Predator, Raphael, T-800. Yeah, they have the Terminators in there too. Absolutely do. Games Atlas has Warzone operators and skins list. Oh, Call of Duty store. Let's just go look there, shall we? My underwear. Fucking shit, man. Oh yeah, look at this. We got the combat cabinet. I guess that's supposed to be like the arcade machine from Kung Fury. We got Mastercraft Sentry Watch, Iron Rule. Oh, is that Sauron? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of dumb shit. Just dumb stuff. Oh, yes, let's look at this. Oh, man, there you go. Girl boss all day long. Let's check this shit out. Can we look at it? No, we can't look at it. Why can't we look at the skin? Look at her fucking kill streak and her emotes, a little dance. They all got to have dances now. Yeah, shit is crazy. These types, why are they even into military stuff if they hate everything about it and what men do in it? Right? That's kind of one of those things. They're against, the quote unquote toxic masculinity. I hate saying that word unironically, but I mean, what do they think masculinity is? They don't like masculinity, but they want to work for these companies and then change it to dumb shit like this. Yeah. And it's all fucking girl boss stuff too. All of it. Let's look at Games Atlas. Let's see what they got. When Barbie shows up, then you know they mastered the art of shit. Yeah. Coming soon, Call of Duty kart racing. Yeah, exactly. Because it's problematic and they want to just change it, right? They don't like it. They don't like the way that it looks. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, here we go. So there's Nicolas Cage. Oh, Terry Crews. I would get down with Terry Crews. There's Lucy from Fallout. The Replacer. Look at this fucking girl boss right here. Ugh. Good God. We got to zoom in. I don't know why, but freaking all the ads on this bullshit. Yeah, it's pretty shit-tastic here, kids. Go the fuck away. So we got Lucy, we got Girl Boss, the Ghoul. I could see Fallout power armor. I could kind of see, yeah, man, Nick Cage all day long. I was watching on my phone and then I thought the Replacer was Putin. Nope, it is not. It's a resting bitch face girl boss. Call of Duty, Hello Kitty Island Adventure Warfare, coming never. Jim Largo says, I think they want to bedazzle everything masculine. It's like shit on a birthday cake because you didn't get an invite. Yeah, pretty much. Isn't the Replacer Kathleen Kennedy? That would be fitting. Yeah. Zero, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, we're just we're looking at some of the nightmare fuel that is current day Call of Duty. Okay. Yep. A bunch of zombie people. So I mean, some of these aren't that bad. Got a robot. Ted the zombie. Sims looks pretty cool. He looks cool. So there's Predator, Jason, Feral Predator. Fuck. The Fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Come on, man. Oh, here you go. I'm just going to leave it here for a second. This is Call of Duty. This is Call of Duty. Yeah, fucking Jason Voorhees. How is that even a fight? You can't stop Jason Voorhees. Like, he would win every time. Yeah. But you got Stan and Roger from American Dad, and you got the Kick Me in the Jimmies coach and Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, Call of Duty. CC Murphy. If I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm 100% playing as Beavis. No Chesty Puller? No Kilroy? Nope. No, that would be too based. Come on, especially Chesty Puller. So basically what you're saying is that if NECA makes a figure of it, it gets a Call of Duty skin. I don't know. Maybe. Raymond says, this and all things like in today's pop culture is like hating wokies, but all you want to do is interact with them. What do you mean? I don't understand. What's the point? What are you getting at? In Call of Duty, Jason can be defeated with the power of friendship. I could get down with American Dad. Well, you know, he is a gun guy. I don't know. No. Oh, are we talking about Batstam? No. Anyway, I'm going to move on from this. So let's see. I don't know what the fuck that is. Seth Rogen, kids. Seth Rogen. Ballerina. Okay. I mean, you know. Ballerina, yeah. There you go. Remember how I said there's Ninja Turtles? Silent Bob and Jay. Jesus, man. Splinter, the rest of the Toidles. I will say this. The character models for the Turtles look good. They don't look, you know, Cowabunga, Pizza Party. They actually look good. I will say those character models look good. Oh, you got everybody from fucking Squid Game. You got the Terminator when he goes and fucks up that club. With the pencil. Killed a guy with a fucking pencil. Aren't they all functionally the same character, though? Aside from their little goofy, you know, emote, you know, weird dances that, you know, kids on TikTok do, and their finishing moves, yes. Yeah. I mean, it's Call of Duty. You're not going to have like, it's not like Helldivers where different skins have, you know, different armor ratings and things like that. No. But it's funny. Payne looks pretty cool. He looks good. I don't know about this chick. Good Lord. She looks like she's like 3 chromosomes short. Wow, that's ugly. Yeah. So Trick or Treat, you got Sam, fucking Art the Clown, Michael Myers. This Call of Duty. The Crow. The shitty Crow. Yeah. Girl Boss. This looks like one of the employees at current Activision Blizzard that we were already looking at. Zero says, I haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops and World at War. Yeah, just keep playing World at War, dude. Absolutely. No big boobs April, probably because she's hot. Yeah, well, again, that's part of the whole agenda thing. Everybody knows what the voice and mocap actor for K-Vess in Star Wars Outlaws looked like and what they made her look like. They don't like attractive, you know, sexy, pretty women. Look at everybody who hates on fucking Sydney Sweeney. Even though, yeah, like Darth Gutierrez said earlier, I mean, there's millions of beautiful women in this world, sure, but the ugly ones don't like the pretty ones. Mm-hmm. If Jay and Silent Bob are in there, where's Cockknocker? That would be Mark Hamill's likeness. Cash grab, cash grab, cash grab. I don't even play this and it hurts my brain. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, owe me. You never heard Jungle Love? That shit is the Mad Notes. I don't know about Borat, Impossible Pie. We'll look. We need a Nicky Santoro. Is that from GTA? Right? Isn't that GTA? Yeah. Wait a second. Where's the Synapse skin? Well, see, the funny thing is that Synapse, the classified figure, is a ripoff of a Fortnite skin. So no. Yep. No Sydney Sweeney, no. I believe. No, that was Fortnite. Carpenter, whatever, that weird little blonde girl. The motherfucking time. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, Lara Croft is in here. Mm-hmm. Yep, she's in here. But don't say that by default she's a G.I. Joe skin. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Oh, hey, weren't we talking about this one yesterday? Somebody was talking about her for Baroness, right? Yep. There you go. Mm-hmm. She's in it. This one looks cool. That one looks really cool. Woods, right? Everybody remembers Woods from Black Ops. You got some wrestlers. I don't know what these two are. Fucking Cheech and Chong, man. How many of you honestly think that Cheech Marin could do anything in a combat operation? Brandon, good to see you, man. Thank you for being here, my dude. Holy shit, Lara Croft's in it. She's somewhat hot. Depends on the version. Yeah, she's in here. Yep. What's that? It's Pat. I don't think Pat's in here. No, I don't believe so. Oh, Nicky Santoro is Joe Pesci's character in Casino. Every wise guy would be waiting to get a piece of your Jew ass. Yeah. I love Joe Pesci. He's so good. Joe Pesci's another one of those people that walked away from the Hollywood bullshit. Okay, so we got Rick Grimes. I don't know what the fuck this is, but there it is. There's Firecracker right there. Paul Atreides. A-Train. Like, A-Train. Okay. It's not like he can use a superpower. Oh, hey, Fade Routha of House Harkonnen. I say Harkonnen. I don't say Harkonnen, but whatever. Is that Debo? Is that Debo? It looks like Debo. Another girl boss. It looks like from The Last of Us Part 2 because, ugly. What else we got? Okay. Ash, Skeletor. Holy Moses. There you go. That's the Oppression Olympics final boss right there. Good God. Cheech would do a USO show. Yeah, he would. Sotokar Warriors. Again, Skeletor. We already saw Skeletor. Yeah, there's Lara Croft right there. Spawn, Alucard. Graves looks cool. Nicki Minaj. We already saw her. Fucking Snoop Dogg. Another final boss in the Oppression Olympics. There you go. Black Noir, Homelander, Starlight. That little Izzy kid. It looks like she should be making shoes in a sweatshop somewhere. Yeah, this is Call of Duty, kids. Another girl boss. Whatever. Just a bunch of generic shit. Some fucking hipster guy. Wants to look like a lumberjack, but he collects vinyl and wears Crocs. I don't believe the ambiguously gay duo's in here. No. Isn't Graves Grunt's last name? It sure is. Yep. Mother Slug says, I keep saying, oh my God. Every time you scroll down, this is insane the amount of shit they made. I'm really curious how much money all these would cost. This is why they do it, though, because they make money hand over fist with it. Hendo says, I love the fact that Don Rickles messed with Joe Pesci off camera so much, producing that masterclass performance. Don Rickles, the dude was a legend. He was as savage and quick as they came. Zero says, makes me thankful I'm a Ghost Recon guy. Again, we're going to get into that. Just wait. You got to wait a minute. Mother Slug says, I didn't know it was this bad. It's bad. Yeah, it's real bad with Call of Duty. And that's the thing. Like, we could sit here and talk about it and poo-poo and all this, but you got to see it. It's one of those, you got to see it to believe it things. Okay, so some of these, again, we're getting back to some of the rad stuff. I mean, Price, Ghost. You can't go wrong with Ghost, right? But then you got this one with the Michael Jackson skin thing because representation, right? Like somebody else already pointed out. What does it matter what your character looks like in a first-person game that you can't see? But some people, like, they feel this non-existent warm fuzzy blanket over them because I have the same skin thing as Michael Jackson, and so now my character in Call of Duty has the same skin thing as Michael Jackson. Okay. All of this boils down to representation. All of it. Is that it? And then there's just lists. So, yeah. Do you guys need a palate cleanser? Yeah, here you go. You're welcome. Coming soon to Call of Duty 2027, Dark Helmet. I have to say that, San Diego Comic-Con this year was definitely from the outside looking in for me because I chose to not go. Two things really stood out to me. One, Ryan Reynolds walking around the entire time in the gray Deadpool suit, and nobody knew it was Ryan Reynolds until he opened his mouth at that panel. That's beautiful. Like, that's somebody who gives a shit about a character that, he helped bring to life in live action. And the fact that Rick Moranis was there in the Dark Helmet. It's nice to see Rick Moranis back. My palate is cleansed. Oh, wait. What is that? No. I don't understand this. You put this exact thing in a stream the other day. Israel is real X snake ew. Is that supposed to be Jew? Where are you going with that? Just say it. Just type it out and let's have it. Because I'm curious. I'd like to know. I'd Sydney that, Sweeney. Yeah. Anyway, let me get rid of this because this is terrible. I'll show you guys some other stuff. Yep. Let me make this big. That's what she said. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's not how we roll around here. Yep. I don't know, dude. Let me look at it when I'm done. I will look at it when I'm done, but I'm not going to go into my studio now and dig it out. So I'll fix that shit. I will. We looked at Call of Duty. We saw all the fucking dumpster fire, representation agenda bullshit going on with that game and how far it's fallen since like Modern Warfare, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, maybe even arguably the first Black Ops game. You don't speak emoji? How insensitive of you. I know, right? No. The next Ghost Recon is not third person. It is going back to first person, like the original entries. Oh, yeah, man. Those Call of Duty skins that we were looking at, fucking dumpster fire. Before I move on, we've shown examples of what Activision or what Infinity Ward used to look like, and now what Activision, Blizzard, Infinity Ward, they're not even Infinity Ward, but the people who work on Call of Duty now, what they look like. And then we saw, right, the product that they gave us, the freaking end results. Halo Campaign Evolved just came out. And I want you guys to watch this. It's 1 minute 9 seconds. We talk about all these people who get hired into the games industry, and they want to change it. So these are some of just a couple of the changes to Halo.
I'm Lieutenant Williams, Tiger Company.
From the 92nd Shock Troops Battalion.
One and the same. Honored you've heard of us, Sergeant Major. Robbins, take the team and give me a perimeter check.
You don't seem as impressed as the rest of your crew.
No, Sergeant Major, I'm not. Takes more than fancy armor and a good PR campaign to impress me.
Nice work.
Thanks. Spartans aren't the only badasses in the UNSC. So, did you take out the Prophet?
Negative. Girl power!
Yeah. Dan, I totally agree with you. We've all been seeing that stuff. Did you guys also see that when you're on like the Pillar of Autumn and stuff, you can Minecraft all the male characters you want, but none of the females? Yep. You put one in the dome of a male, Minecraft. Put one in the dome of a female, nothing. It bounces off them. Cobra Cave says the skins SBMM and gameplay manipulation turned me off. Check out the patent Activision has on optimized gameplay. They can nerf or buff you in real time. It's not your imagination. Yeah, because they want you to want to go get this stuff. They put you in lobbies earlier in your gameplay session with like weaker players. And then as your gameplay session progresses, you get harder and harder and harder players. It even does it with PvE. Absolutely. They manipulate it. Yeah, just like you said. They manipulate your stats, the way you play, how you play, and they want you to buy these fucking crates. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. What is he doing being nice in general? They massacred that Marine. Crystal Clear says, I've yet to play this and I'm already disappointed. I've heard a lot of people say like, well, the gameplay is good and canonically ODSTs don't like Spartans. They don't like the Spartan program. Okay, I got that. I totally understand that. But the thing is, it's just that one. Even that that moment with the sergeant and the Master Chief and all of them, the rest of them, to include a couple of females, right? They're all about Master Chief, but not that one, right? You got to have that one self-insert fucking girl boss. Got to have it. Wait till GTA 6 comes out. You won't be able to attack protected classes, and to play online, you'll be forced to scan a government ID. Well, again, they want you to, they got pride parades in GTA now. So many players are like, oh, I'm going to, do what somebody just did in real life, but that's not going to fly. Yeah, they fuglied up Cortana big time. Big time. Kevzilla, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Exactly, Zero. I hate they ram this DEI bullshit down your throat. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere now. So, yeah, that female ODST, she is total girl boss, fucking king shit on Turd Hill. Yeah, it's only one book where the ODST expressed that. That's true, but that's what people will go back to. Oh, well, canonically, according to source material, blah, 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 ODSTs don't like Spartans. It's like, no. Funny how you need a government ID to play a video game, but not to vote, right? Weird. Yeah. I used to be a huge gamer, but the industry has been hijacked. I, for one, welcome the mass firings. Yeah, the industry's been hijacked, and we're already looking at it. So here's Obsidian. This is what everybody who works at Obsidian looks like now. Yeah, this is Activision Blizzard. These are the people that took over Call of Duty. There you go. And again, like I said before, how much does this one know about unified land operations and, combat? Probably nothing. But this is what they used to look like. This is what gave you World at War, Modern Warfare 2, fucking No Russian. We didn't really talk a lot about No Russian. This is what gives you Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg, Ninja Turtles, all that stuff. Skilled, competitive environment. Representation. All day long. Again. So now we're talking about the new Ghost Recon. DeNazareth says that's the main reason I didn't buy the game. Oh, the fucking girl boss ODST. But here's the thing. Just play the Master Chief Collection. What's wrong with that? I mean, they're doing it in every game series down to like Dead Space. Every time you get a remake or a remaster, all you're getting is an agenda in 60 frames per second. Every remake, remaster, they fuck with them. Yeah. I mean, did they have to put gender neutral bathroom signs in Dead Space remake? No. But it was their opportunity to be able to do it. Yeah. You have to show an ID at Olive Garden even for their reward program. Damn, dude. Yep, that's what it used to be. You get 60 people, 40 people making a game and getting Modern Warfare in 2007 to run at 60 frames per second. Now you get hundreds or thousands of people working on a game. It costs $400 million. They can't give you split screen. They can't give you this, that, or the other thing that the games used to have. Crystal Clear, I'm unsure. I don't know if it's Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief. I don't know. Raymond says, I get it. To get into these positions at certain corporations, you literally have to put yourself in certain positions. You did it, man. I just played it for you. So, Ghost Recon is going back to first person. Call of Duty's first person. They got a bunch of skins. We saw the people that used to work on Call of Duty when there were no bullshit Fortnite skins and all that stuff, and who works on it now. Pause for dramatic effect. Here you go. There's Ubisoft right there. They're not as fat as Blizzard. The new voice of Master Chief is Rosie O'Donnell. Oof. Yeah, Zero. I'm sorry, dude. Yep. There you go. No, that's really them. That's them. Yep. Saying. Yeah. Yeah. Ubisoft. In Call of Duty, we're still playing the same engine Vince Zampella created in Modern Warfare 4. Yeah. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Yeah. 360 days, just better clocking and texture packs. Agreed. Yep. It's the same engine Vince Zampella and his team created. Yeah. So, who wants to see the project manager? Anybody? Anybody? Ready? Thoughts? Billy Go Boom says this just saves me money for dollies. Why am I not surprised? Kill it with fire. Yeah. Oh, you mean this?
What the hell is even that?
I mean, we all know that's a dude, right? We all know that's a dude. But is this like a certain other situation? I think this one doesn't think he's a dude. I don't know. So of course it's a shim. I'm not stating. I was asking. I don't know. It is, ma'am. No, it's a dude. So yeah, so this is what absolutely stunning and brave. Mm-hmm. That's how you get to these positions. But this is what Ghost Recon Project Over has to look forward to. And we'll just have to see how it plays out. It's a dude playing a dude pretending to be a woman. Yeah. I don't have that clip on here. So, but yeah. Well, she's a guy, so. Exactly. Anywho, that's all I got. I got nothing else unless you guys want to talk about Spain. Spain's cooked. They're fucking done. Yeah, Morocco part 2. But yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens with the new Ghost Recon. But if you like third-person perspective Ghost Recon, like I do with Wildlands, nope. You're out of luck. Going back to first person. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Chooches, what's up, man? Big Bad Toy Store just listed 1/18 scale acid rain figures for $72. Are those any good? The vehicles look good. Okay, the vehicles are great. Yep. Same with Joy Toy. Somebody else asked me about, do I have any 1/18 scale acid rain figures? You know what? Let's just get this off the screen. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. Ubisoft creative director. Gotta go. I have 1/18 scale. Now we're talking about modern construction, right? So the 4.015 inch modern construction figures from Hasbro, Joy Toy, Acid Rain, Planet Green Valley, and Haya. Acid Rain and Planet Green Valley are like the tippy top of quality but they're so expensive. Right there. They're super expensive. Planet Green Valley is even worse than Acid Rain. They are the most expensive. Yeah, they're cool, but they're very much I would say, and this is just my personal opinion, right? For whatever it's worth. Planet Green Valley, Acid Rain, and Haya are kind of like a pose it, don't ever touch it again. Whereas the rest, you can play with and things like that. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. 1/8T, or as you were, 1/12 scale Acid Rain Novark is dope in my opinion. Yeah, there you go. Cobra Cave says, I prefer Ghost Recon in third person. Same. Yep. Why is the word autistic banned? Where? You just said it. There's enough first-person games out there. That's why Ghost Recon was great. Third person equals situational awareness. Yeah, man. When you have a 270-degree plus field of vision from your character, yeah, absolutely. Type it, you can't. But you're typing it. I don't understand. Hendo says some of the Acid Rain latest drops have been relatively more affordable. Hopefully it's the start of a trend. Yeah, that would be cool. But again, it's boutique stuff, right? Oh, it's filtering it. I don't know, man. Spam that shit in there. Let's just see what happens. I don't care. Yeah, all the hate watchers are just going to cry anyway. I didn't think that the hate watchers were watching Mandatory Fun, but they can't get enough of me, and apparently they are. Ken the Band says it's a damn... Is that supposed to be shame? Spain has some beautiful places. My daughter spent a semester there. She loved it. It's fucking cooked now. Yep. And the funny thing is, I was talking not only yesterday, but I've said it many, many times that all these migrants, right, these asylum seekers, they're all fucking military-age males. All the footage that you see of these people swarming Spain, what are they? Military-age males. As soon as they get in there, they're all smiles, right? They're all smiles. Yeah, we're going to fuck your country up. We're going to take all your resources. Ha, ha, ha. And then they get in there. What do? They fucking start rioting, breaking into businesses. They're fucking cooked. They are cooked. Tyrone in here crying in his Mom Donnie cereal he got for free. I bet you it tastes like shit. Nothing free is free, kids. Got to go back to the OG SOCOM. Started it, and it just worked better. Yeah, those SOCOM games are good, man. Chucha says, I feel bad for the Spaniards, but I don't feel bad. They voted for that. Yep. They voted for that socialist piece of shit. And as soon as he had Soros's kid come and have their little glad hand fucking circle jerk powwow, what happens? It's why we can't have these fucking pieces of garbage in elected positions in the United States. I mean, with that bullshit mayor in New York, which I hope people keep him from attending the 25th anniversary of 9/11 because that was his fucking people. Yeah, fuck that guy. We got to be careful. We definitely got to be careful. Jim Lago says, a touch of the tism is helpful for collecting. Just saying. Yeah, man, you got to rism with that tism. Absolutely. House Hendo says, I have several of the Joy Toy 118 scale mechs. Oh, I can't, dude. I can't go down that fucking rabbit hole because then that's it. That'll be all she wrote. I have their mech bays, like the diorama sets and all that stuff. I'd like to see more affordable Acid Rain line to mix in with those. Yeah, that would be cool. Yep. Ken the Band says, I wish Uncle Toddy Mac would make a 4-inch modern line. His Avatar figure was nice as hell, and it was under $20 when it came out. Modern 4-inch line of what? Like, what do you want to see? So, yeah, Spain's been on that bullshit, says Hendo. Exactly. Yeah, Poland, man. And again, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When we were all kids, those of us who were Gen Xers, we all remember when we were kids back in the day. What did we make? We made Polak jokes, right? Now look at Poland. Smartest country in all of Europe. The safest, the cleanest. Yeah. And their president, he doesn't give a hell. He gets called all the same stupid names that me and whoever else gets called. He doesn't care. He doesn't care either. He knows, because it's just, just names, just stupid straw man. Yeah. He's working for his people. So I guess we are talking about Spain. I'm talking about whatever you guys put up on the screen. How about that? You throw it up, we'll chitty chat. It's weird. Some of my messages go through and some don't. I don't know, my dude. I'm just reading what's there. You know what I'm saying? So remember, no Russian. Savage. That's back when Call of Duty had balls. They had balls. They had to have a, if you get triggered, you need to skip this freaking warning before that mission. Yeah. 100%. They didn't give a shit, man. Not even a little. The Lord scale, yes, the Lord scale welcomes and holds all. Keep you. Ken the Band says, military, sci-fi, monsters, aliens, I want it all. That's cool. I made gay jokes. And now look at America. Gay as fuck. It's all my fault. It is all your fault.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of gay to me.
Yeah, it's your fault. So, yes. I don't know if some of your comments are on delay, but yeah. The Polish are blasting polka music on that Belarus border, lols. I mean, it's not just the Polish police and the military, it's their citizens that are out there. So, yeah, man, you should take the blame. It is all your fault. It's your fault. Yeah, here's a good one. Pokey's like, I don't understand why Acid Rain 6-inch figures are cheaper than their 4-inch figures. I don't know. Maybe because they're trying to get on that 1/12 scale hype and hoping people will jump on it. I don't know. Beats me, man. I got my feet up. I'm just chilling. Anthony says, nothing but respect for my Polish brothers. You have risen from the fire of cultural mockery. Yeah, they have. I mean, and the USSR. You want to talk about a country that came back. Poland's right up there with Japan, man. Wow. But the skip button for no Russian was what told me it was going to be awesome. Again, right? When things try to get censored or canceled or all that stuff, right? It's for a reason. Yeah. It's not because it's shit. It's because people don't want you to see it. They don't want you to hear it. Chucha says, I feel compelled to get rid of all my 1/12 scale to make room for all the Rise of Cobra 50th G.I. Joe figures that I have missed. Yeah. Dude, the Pursuit of Cobra line is so good. Pursuit of Cobra 30th, 50th, fucking best. They're the best. Let's talk about 1/18 scale Batman figures from Kenner or what? No. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't care. You guys want to talk about that? That's fine. I'm going to keep mocking the gays till I'm the last straight man left. Well, because you don't give a hell. Yeah. We need more people in this world that don't give a hell. Sci-Fi Swampman says, I missed out on the last 4 Joy Toy mech bays. Did you? Sorry to hear that. Having a gay old time was taken sideways and too far. It's not even the gays. It's the groomers. It's the groomers, right? Yeah. Absolutely. CD Projekt Red needs to be based again. I don't know if they can. I don't know if any of these companies can. I mean, Infinity Ward's gone. Bethesda's gone. All these companies, like, they're just cooked. So, yeah, that's exactly who it is. When the old school gays, like when they have a problem with, a lot of the mafia on the end of the alphabet, yeah, it's for a reason. So, yeah, you should be sorry, man. You should be. Hendo says the 112 scale line is in collaboration with Fext Hobby. So they have pull on all the pricing of Acid Ring. There you go. That's why it would be cheaper. My can of Mountain Dew says American Dew. Does it really? Many years ago, I saw a Japanese Batman. Takara? Let's look. Shall we? Oh, I still got this Ubisoft creative director on my screen. Oh, God. Good Lord. Yeah, let's look. Let's check it out. History does like to repeat itself, Mother Slug. Absolutely. Look at the fall of the Roman Empire and what came after that. The Dark Ages? Yeah. What do people think is going to happen if the United States falls? Takara Batmangs. Takara Tomika. Looking. I see a Takara Microman Batman. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look, Kevzilla fucking beat me to it. I hate you, man. You're grounded. Go ground yourself. Go to timeout. Yeah, here it is right here. There you go. Thank you, Kevzilla. Oh, look at that. That's him. Yep. I hate myself, sir. As well you should, you piece of shit. No soup for you. Rockabilly Skydiver, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your mandatory fun. It's mandatory fun. No, I got nothing. Yep. That's exactly it. Microman Batman. Either way, you guys would have got there, but yeah, there's the image of it. Right there. Boop, 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 boop. That Batgirl looks pretty fucking sweet. Oh, and look, they even have torso diaphragms. They had better construction and articulation than fucking Classified. Yeah. Who wins in a fight to the death? Here's something we can all discuss. Brock Lesnar or Prime Rosie O'Donnell. CC Murphy says, I had that in the blue and gray version and the Catwoman. Dude, that's awesome. Those accessories are pretty freaking cool, too. They also made Supergirl, Catwoman, and Superman. The blue one was better. Oh, wow. But, Mom, it's Japanese Batman. No, Timmy, we have Batman at home. And then it's George Clooney. Yeah, I have that pack. Batgirl's big-ass computer on her hip does get in the way. Oh, womp womp. I thought you were saying she had a nice big ass. No, I don't. I don't have any of these. I never even saw them. So that's cool. I dig it. Crystal Clear says that Rosie O'Donnell would win because all she'd have to do is sit on him. And then Cobra K says Rosie is a legit beast. Did you guys see what her fucking... I don't want to say TDS, but did you guys see what TDS did to her? The woman aged like 20 years in 2 years. It's got to be rough for some of these people. You know they got it fucking hard. Maybe that's Nancy Pelosi's problem. I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I dug that. That was rad. Do I have anything else? Nope. I got nothing else. Next week's going to be good, though. We're going to have a good time next week. Who's a time traveler? Rosie O'Donnell? Yeah, right. You're being kind with only 20 years. I'm just saying, yeah, she looks like, it's not like she ever looked good to begin with, let's be honest. But some people age gracefully, but she got like 20 years worth of fucking city miles in 2 years. Yeah. TDS and lack of adrenochrome. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're going to stand by and see if the downfall of me is entertaining or not. Because apparently it's begun. So when it happens, somebody make sure you let me know, because I'm sure I'll probably miss it. But Gerard O'Connor says Joe Pesci left Hollywood to go get his shine box. You're talking to my guy all wrong. Yeah. He got tired of Hollywood. He got sick of their bullshit and their agendas. Yeah, sure did. Kevzilla says, I think I have a few extra. I'll check out my Raiders of the Lost Ark storage bin. House Hendo, I actually like Val Kilmer's outing as the Bat. Didn't look like Bruce, but damn did he make me forget he was blonde most of the runtime. Really, if you break it down Barney style, Batman Forever, out of those first four, is the most comically accurate. You know? Drop trash. Air braking with his cape, being more agile, more acrobatic, fighting better, the looks of the villains, all that stuff. Yeah. I liked Val Kilmer as Batman. I really did. Yeah. I remember I was stationed on Fort Sam Houston when Batman Forever came out, and I went to the Riverwalk Mall and saw that bitch like 5 times.
Actually, no Batman compares to Chad's favorite Batman, which is actually George Clooney. Get fucked.
No. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Let's see if she'll come up here. Come here. Oh, sleepy baby. Come here, Callie. Come here. Come on. Come here. Can you guys see her? Yeah, there's my Callie. There's my baby. Oh, you're warm. Yeah. She had an owie on her eye. Yeah. Shout out to Fort Sam Houston. That's what I'm talking about, Gun Bunny. Yeah. She's my beautiful girl. Hi, Callie girl. Yeah. Is there a high five? Oh, high five. Yeah, she loves the high fives. She just woke up, so she's a little off camera yawning. Okay, off. Well, come here then. Come here. Come here. There you go. There you are. Hi. Hi, baby. You're so beautiful. You want to say hi to everybody? Big Mike Sput Roasted. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, George Clooney definitely blows Big Mike. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, that's my baby. I had to put their bark collars on. I'll say stupid shit for the lulz. You should. Yeah, you absolutely should. Should we have a memorial service for It's Chode? Maybe with juggies on trampolines? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I was told that the downfall of me is I don't know, going on. I love Batman Forever. Val is second only to Keaton for me. I like Batman Forever too. I really did. I'm so glad that fucking Marlon Wayans was not Robin. Not because he's black, but no. Chris O'Donnell, I mean, they cast him for that, what? Because of Scent of a Woman? It is what it is. That ain't Batman. That's Batboy. Wow. Callie just wanted to say hi to everybody. I don't know where Odie went. Odie's like the shark from Jaws. She's like Bruce. Like, you don't know she's there until it's too late, and then you know she's there. Yeah, shout out to Fort Sam Houston. I miss Fort Sam Houston. Nowadays, it's like all bullshit. They built like a $1 million fucking elevated marching bridge over the road, and it's got a water park and shit. I will be right back, kids. Don't go anywhere. I watched Predator last night. I did. Yeah. I know I'm supposed to watch that Roddy Piper movie, but I just watched Predator instead. Yeah. So, Chooch says, I first saw that Big Mike stuff 2 years ago, and now I can't unsee it. Mm-hmm. And not even like the memes and the jokes, but like the old photo of Barry's friend, Mike. Uh-huh. Jay Bartlett, what's up? Did you sneak in here during the Predator Heavy Metal? It's good to see you. I hope your birthday was fantastic, my friend. Yep. August 6th, Ghost Recon Wildlands update. Word to the wise, if you play Ghost Recon Wildlands with Jay Bartlett, you cannot be stealthy. Because he just goes loud. And it's fun. So. It's absolutely fun. When Clooney said that Charlton Heston got what was coming to him after Heston announced he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, that's when I stopped watching anything he was in. Damn. Again, we've talked about that. Look at all the people who celebrated the loss of Chuck Norris. Try to tell me what to do. I left, but now I'm back. Well, at least now you're back. No. Don't buy me G.I. Joe stuff, Kenzo. Kenzo, he picked up a Batwing for me. Yeah. I can't watch De Niro movies anymore. Yeah. I mean, De Niro, Mark Ruffalo, Rachel Zegler, at least Jennifer, what's her fucking name? The whatever. At least she figured it out. She figured it out a little too late, but at least now she shuts up about that stuff. So yeah. Son of GTO says August 9th, I will be 47. Oh, nice. When is August 9th? Don't say August 9th is August 9th. I don't want to hear that. Oh, it's a Sunday. Dude, we'll make sure that we celebrate. on one of the Sunday streams. Yeah, they are good at playing pretend. That's why the term adult pretenders really stuck, right? So, ooh, Nico, look at this. I worked with George Clooney firsthand. He has a silver spoon up his. Yeah. I don't know. I never met any of them. I met Harrison Ford. He was a dick, but yeah, it just kind of is what it is. The ma'am sent me some pictures of Lake Tahoe. And she sent me a picture of her in a bikini at Lake Tahoe. I'm not sharing that. Yeah. Anyway, we're winding down, but you ever see his kids? Holy shit, they're weird looking. Who, Clooney's kids? What is it with people in Hollywood and they all want to like have trans kids? That's like Angelina Jolie. Like when you're that rich, you collect poor children from other countries. Like that's what your collection looks like. It's weird, man. Real weird. Yeah, that one. The Jennifer who said she was the first female action star. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. Whatever the hell her name is. Who cares? Yeah. Isn't Clooney part of some Hollywood family dynasty? Yes, he is. Yep, he absolutely is. If I had some fucking marching powder on me, Harrison Ford would have liked me. It's probably why he didn't like me. I don't know. I believe Jane. Oh, are we talking about Hanoi Jane, the traitor? Tried to call all those who went to Iraq the same thing she called non-vets. Yep. And she's celebrated in Hollywood. And guys like James Woods, right? You guys saw how they buried James Woods, Rob Schneider. Yep. You gotta toe the message in Hollywood. And that's what a lot of our hobbies are turning into too. If you don't toe the message, right? Everybody wants to come after you. Like I love Andy Pants Gaming. And anytime I think that like, oh, people are coming after me and which I don't sit around and think, woe is me. But then I go look at what they do to like Andy Pants Gaming. Holy God. So at least I'm in good company. In 2013, when the Earth's rotation came to a and no one saw it coming 3 more times. Who left the fridge open? I know where you're going with that. Chug Speedman, Scorcher 4, Global Meltdown. Look at this. Steven says, been playing some old Atari 2600 games. Based. Dude, you cannot beat. Like, there's just something about you put in Pitfall and just push up that fucking heavy switch. Pitfall's awesome. Moon Patrol, some good games. Now we have the modern version of Pitfall, which is Tomb Raider. So the disproportionate amount of freaking Trantifa kids in Hollywood needs to be investigated. Grooming's a thing. People don't just wake up one day and think that, right? They do not. Chug Speedman will once again be called up to take up the role of Batman. No. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence, that's her name. She changed her tune a bit right before she hit the wall. She was hot, though, 15 years ago. She's dialed back the rhetoric, dumb shit. But she's also, she's not the it thing anymore. So, yeah, Kevin Sorbo. Kevin Sorbo's based as fuck. Yep. Rum Tum Tugger Nuts. It's the Pecker. That movie's so good. Oh, anybody who doesn't like Tropic Thunder, probably a gay communist. I'm just gonna start saying stupid random shit just to piss pissed the fucking hate watchers off. Oh, I can't believe you said gay communist. Well, that's what you are. Just getting out of work. What's the Cliff Notes for today? Asked Brandon. Cliff Notes. You know what? I'm going to play you a 50-second clip. Some other people have seen it twice already. We were talking about the downfall of Call of Duty. From a based realistic military shooter to whatever fucking goy slop vomit it became. And then we talked a little bit about Halo and Campaign Evolved and that insufferable girl boss ODST lieutenant and how for some reason you can't hurt any of the female characters in the game, but the males you can, on and on and on. And then we looked at some of the staff of Activision Blizzard, some other companies, Ubisoft. We talked about the new Ghost Recon and looked at the people who work at Ubisoft now. Spoiler alert, it's not good. So, yeah, check this out. It's only 55 seconds, and this is courtesy of my dude, Andy Pants Gaming.
Old COD was like this. New COD is like this.
Yeah, anyway, so that's the Cliff Notes. Call of Duty went from awesome and realistic and gritty to bullshit. So, yeah, that's kind of what we talked about. And then we looked through a couple of websites at all of the skins, and it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. Kenzo says only us cool kids with the wood grain Atari 2600 know that lever. Yep. Just that metal with the black tip on it. Yeah, man. Can't go wrong with that. Chucha says, I loved Hercules, The Legendary Journeys when it was on TV. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yep. Question, is there an end to Pitfall? I don't believe so. Somebody should ask Sergeant Major Google. Do it. Somebody put that in the chat. James Woods he's based as fuck. He doesn't give a hell. I also eat butts to nut bars. So glad I got some of this booty sweat that I got back in Da Nang. Fucking Al Pacino. The only thing about Tropic Thunder I hated was Ben Stiller. Did you? Is it because of like Ben Stiller's personal politics or just him as an actor or his character? What? Yeah. Oh, the freaking Robert Downey Jr. Tobey Maguire gay monk movie. What was it called? Something Whispers or something. Something Alley. Oh, Satan's Alley. Isn't that what it was called? I don't know. Yeah. Those fake trailers were so good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm telling you, it's bad. It's real bad. Jesus, now I'm going to have nightmares again. I'm sorry. It saddens me you keep reminding me how badly Call of Duty has fallen. You know, I think you guys need a little pick-me-up. Do you? And now all is better. It's Hollywood, man. That whole scene is great. Didn't you read the script? I don't read the script. Script reads me. Would you quit that shit? Spit out the script shit nonsense. I was playing Atari before I turned 2. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Jack Black was the kid in the Pitfall commercial. But no, I think one of you needs to ask Sergeant Major Google. Probably already did. Satan's Alley. That's what it was. I've been a bad, bad boy father. Steven, I still collect and play 2600 games looking for a complete in-box original Joe game. Oh, with the Cobra and the spitting. Yeah, that game's... I don't have that physical. I have that on a RetroPie. But yeah, absolutely. Toggy Zero says, I'd love to see a Vietnam shooter. There were a few for OG Xbox, but it never gets any sort of treatment. Isn't there there's a new Nam game that's either coming out or just came out, but the only thing is it's PvP. So there's no PvE in it whatsoever. So automatically I was like, yeah, the game looks good, but I'm out. So Browncoat says, I never liked him as an actor. I avoid things with him in it on purpose. Okay, understandable. There's a lot of actors like that with me. I can't stand them. I can't even stand to look at their fucking face. Yeah, there's a bunch of actors on YouTube who I can't stand their fucking faces. All my favorite games make a ka-chunk sound right before I play them. Yeah. Browncoat was offended because he looks like Simple Check. Oh. You mama. Kenzo says, the game ends abruptly by freezing on a kill screen. The exact moment you collect all 32 treasures within the 20-minute time limit, capping your final perfect score at 114,000. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call being value added. There's your answer right there. I think most old games just had like a kill screen. There wasn't like a congratulations, you win. It was just like a and it's done. Brandon says, as a former World of Warcraft player, I don't play because there is no more war. I don't want to be in a guild with alliance players. Hell no. No. Absolutely. No. Absolutely not. No. Hooray. Hooray. What is that? Is that at the Sydney? Is that I can't make the face. Somebody probably just screenshot that. Pitfall has 255 screens to the jungle, and it takes a certain amount of time to get through a screen with a timer of 20 minutes. There you go. Oh, please expand on this. Son of GTO, I need to check out the new classified team. Please expand on that. Put it in the chat. Why? Is it good? Am I going to love it? I don't know, man. I could have gotten that Joe game for a few months ago. It was bundled with an Atari. Well, you should have got it, and then you could have hooked somebody up. See? Fuckers. Billy Go Boom says, hell let loose Vietnam. That's it. That's the game. Yeah. And I think it's all PvP. Cobra Cave says, PvP isn't bad if you have a decent crew. I don't like it. I like the PvE stuff. That's why I like Helldivers. That's why I like Ghost Recon Wildlands. Drop in, drop out, do some stuff, together as a team, right? Team building shit. Battlefield Vietnam was good. Yep, agreed. Yeah. The scene's about emotionality, man. Oh. I don't think can I copy that? I can't copy that. What are you doing? Yeah, no, look, all of us remember the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. What was that? 2009? I want to say 2009, 2010. Yeah, that's what separated the boys from the men. Yeah. And the weak from the strong. I'm with you, Chad. PvE with a good team is clutch. I love it, man. You send it to my Instagram? Well, let's go look, kids. Now we got to look. Let's do it. Send it to my Instagram. Now we got to check this out. Hasbro must have stock in GLP-1. Yeah, did you see Emily now? I mean, she's like nothing. Son of GTO. Here we go. How G.I. Joe classified series vehicles are designed. We take one that somebody made expertly and we scan it. That's their team? Is that really them? Oh, God. Gay? You guys want to see it? Yeah, let's look. Let's look at it real quick. Emily looked really sick when I saw her at San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, she kind of did, didn't she? We are not sharing audio, and I'm going to talk over it as much as I can because God forbid we showed a Snake Eyes movie trailer. Don't tell me to click the link. I'm in StreamYard. It doesn't have it as a hyperlink. So stop it. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. We'll take a look at this. Yeah, I saw some pictures of her. Yeah, that's the thing with all those meds, you know, they don't just take the fat, they take everything. I mean, they get at your joints and your tendons and your muscles and all that stuff. Dude, those Chinese guys would scream on the chat lobby when we would murk the shit out of them. I bet. You got a certain somebody you're trying to get back with in States. Yeah. The guy who designed the Thunder Machine looks so proud of himself, just like a 5-year-old making a mud pie. Well, yeah. Almost like injecting snake venom to lose weight might be a mistake. Oh, hey, you guys remember when like tapeworms were the thing? When people, you know, back when they used to like bloodlet with leeches and all that stuff, and they'd be like, oh yeah, you want to lose weight, just fucking swallow a tapeworm. Yeah, exactly, Nico. Ozempic makes people's bones look like Swiss cheese, but I mean, they only think about the vanity, right? Yeah. One-Eyed Willie, what's up, dude? We were just about to silently watch this because I was told that I got to get eyes on this new Joe team. I mean, I've seen BMAC. Let's see what we got. Holy Moses. Eric. Design. What the fuck with bearded bald dudes? Ken. Marcelo. These two have been helping me for many years. Favorite vendors, Transformers, Star Wars, even Littlest Pet Shop. Oh, and then now we're going to talk about G.I. Joe because Littlest Pet Shop needs to be talked about more. I'm going to take this mandatory fun banner off the screen so you guys can see it better. Boop. Just read the fucking screen. Their display at San Diego Comic-Con was fucking low-rent garbage. Oh, we presented the Thunder Machine. That was designed by this fucking turd. None other than Ken Christensen. Take me through the process, developing the Thunder Machine. Well, I looked at the original and then I decided I'm going to fuck this up. Oh, we have the scale and the clarity. We can put in rivets and bad welding by a bunch of dreadnoughts. That's the whole going overboard with the larger scale. Bigger guns, blah, 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 blow it out a bit more, but they made it all skinny. There's a degree of customization that Lenny was asking for. Oh, Lenny. Put some wheel covers on the front wheel for the first time. Oh, yeah, hey, remember the Thunder Machine? Our Thunder Machine's not the exact same thing. Step one, cut a hole in the box. Yeah, it did seem too skinny. Yeah, it did. Those guys have been on Transformers for decades. Well, there you go. Yeah. This is like MST3K, but with toys. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to talk some shit. Why do we keep talking about customization? Certain post holes and posts that you got to attach things to. You can apply different weapons and stuff from other vehicles. Gee, that sounds like how many other Joe lines, right? With the octagonal pegs, if you know, you know. Gatling gun off the Joe thing. He fucking straight up said that. Let me back this up. Take the Gatling gun off the Joe thing and stick it on the Cobra thing. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's like built to rule. It's like rock. I mean, shit, even the fucking Sigma 6 stuff, the 8-inch and the mission scale. That's what Sigma 6 did. Make an homage to the classic. It was the Ostriker frame, was it? Thunder Machine to me looks like a remold of the Ostriker. We need to go look at that thing. We tried to make things easier because it's going to connect. Connect to what? Okay, this one's going to be a laser. Yeah. Yeah, not bullets. Oh, yeah, we can't do bullets. Bullets are bad. We have to call them blasters. You guys remember when the classified people are like, oh, we have to call them blasters. It's not Star Wars. Classic cartoon. It's always been lasers. Lasers. They're all lasers. So Littlest Pet Shop crossover Timber and Friends. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Put in as much detail, a vomitorium of detail. Sometimes less is more. Lunchbox Killer, what's up, dude? We're looking at these fucking tools over at Hasbro. Okay, can we skip? Can we see pictures of the fucking vehicle, or is it just these two yapping the whole time? That's all they do is talk. We don't even see what the vehicle looks like. Hey, can you tell me a little bit more about the big reveal? Oh, the Triple T. Oh, yeah, nobody knew that was coming. Kind of more of a straightforward one. Let's get it big and then see what we can do with it. We'll put a John Deere tractor fucking windscreen on it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Fuck off and die. Anyway. I have my Beachcomber, Ostriker, and Thunder Machine I printed for myself because classified sucks for vehicles. Fans do the best work. I have a 1/18 scale Beachcomber Ostriker. I took one of the Walmart Retro collection, which, you know, who the fuck calls it that? Ostrikers. Well, I froze. Sorry. I took one of the Walmart Retro Ostrikers and I just painted it up like Beachcomber, you know, blue, chrome, black, changed out the weaponry on the top, Transformer stickers, boop, done. And then this was way back in the day, and I knew I was starting to get traction because that's when people started, like, you know, critiquing, but not constructive criticism, more in that, well, does it transform? Because if it doesn't transform, it's not a Transformer. Oh, fuck you, dude. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with the middle guy's elbows? I bet he likes it bigger.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of gay to me.
Oh, Hasbro will be in forever anal cranial loop back now because they fired all the actual creative designers. That was a long time ago. Yeah. The dude who I know who's still there, he doesn't work on a development team. I'm not going to say what he works on, but yeah, the whole culture is just keep quiet, make yourself small, stay out of the way. Yeah, that's their entire climate there. Yeah, a winch, a pulley, and a hoe, or is it a winch? Winch, wrench, wench. Sure, whatever. Did you make any customs with any of the retro? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I made tons. I have 67 hisses. Most of those. I mean, I have every hiss that's been released ever. And then I made a ton of customs. So I made a Crimson Guard one. I made one that looks like the Cobra Mamba. So like purple, red, chrome. I even made one that is Tank from the GoBots, you know, blue, orange, red, yellow, chrome. And I took the 3-barrel gun from a Hiss 2, chromed it out, put that on there. So it literally looks like tank from the GoBots, right? Blue with the yellow canopy and all that, but the size of a 1/18 scale Hiss. I do that shit all the time. Do you have a video of the Beachcomber? No, I don't. It's on my face back. I don't know. So yes, I have every Hiss. They're not fucking tanks, kids. I know what you guys are doing. You're just poking the bear. Yep. You know what? Fucking Jim.
You need to shut the up. That's what I do if I had no army. I would shut up. Shut the
But why don't you have 69? Because 69, dude. I haven't gotten to it. Yeah. I have like 67 at last count, I believe. You guys are dicks. I love it. Is that Thunder Machine on Hasbro Pulse? We got time. We got a couple of minutes. Quarrel. It's so fucked up that they made Quarrel Night Force. They had the opportunity to make her Zed Force and give her the fucking Ram. But no, they're stupid. Let's see. Hasbro Pulse. What are we doing here? Where the fuck's the G.I. Joe? Why do you have to hunt to find G.I. Joe on Hasbro? It's all Marvel and Star Wars. That a Man vintage collection looks like dog shit. Oh, it's an Amani Guard. Well then. Let's see. Can I find some fucking G.I. Joe, please? G.I. Joe? Is there any G.I. Joe? Brands? Yeah, you gotta fucking explore. Let's explore some G.I. Joe, shall we? That's a fucking bullshit, kids. Here we go. I put pictures on the Shadow Nose Discord. Oh, cool. Shut your mouth, man. It's on the 5th page, lol. I have the Bumble Striker, and I never liked that it was Bumblebee, but Beachcomber, now that's an idea. Yeah, agreed. The only reason it's Bumblebee is because Bumblebee is the second most popular Transformer. Autobot, let me clarify. That's it. Because again, Hasbro people, they're fucking pencil pushers. They do everything based off of spreadsheets. That's why they made the Bumble Striker instead of Beachcomber. It's in the G.I. Joe section. Shut the fuck up. A lot of people are saying the Thunder Machine is based off the body of the recent Striker. I mean, who would be surprised, right? Professor Homok, his Dino Dog, and the Safety Vest twins. I call him Professor Rotten Crotch. That's what I call him. He's cousins to Mary Jane Rotten Crotch. And then again, everybody was shocked, right? And they showed that fucking Dinah from October Guard, and I was like, well, why do you think they made that fucking hat, man? They didn't just make it for Zanya because it doesn't belong to Zanya. Oh, we know why. Yeah, we know why. Let's see. What do we got? Retro card back, apparel, Flash, bullshit, yakety yak. Oh my God, look. It's the biggest fucking mouthpiece there is. I will say that heavy duty looks cool. That I will say. There's the Owie Striker. $110 for an Striker? Jesus H. Cobra Ramp Rats. Oh, Cold Slither didn't sell out? Wow. MMS. The fucking Steel Core Glory Hole Outhouse for $60. Where is it? Arctic Hiss. I don't see it. Range Viper. Looking. That despoiler, man. Oh, way too expensive. Mainframe looks pretty good. That Mercer's way too small. Hey, kids, look, it's Don Marino. Okay, we're going to look through here. Fucking Synapse, dude. Thunder Machine, I think, is going to be up for order in October. So is it not on this site? Is it not even on here? Tranny Snake Eyes. You're not a tranny. Yeah, no, I know it had sold out because I bought one for somebody begrudgingly last year at San Diego Comic-Con. Hey, there's the Energon, not Energon Duke. So I guess we're just saying it's not on here at all. Oh, it might be here. No, because it wasn't a convention exclusive. See the fucking Rainbow Seekers? Rainbow Seekers? No, it's not on here. I'm not going to go on a Discord on a live stream, so it would be under new arrivals. Okay, cool. Well, it's not on here then. Whatever. Anyway, get out of here. It's like 5 p.m. Eastern. You guys need to go home. Oh, it's like almost 6 p.m. Eastern. I can't tell time. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for an amazing first week of mandatory fun daily streams. I had a blast. I hope you guys are having fun with it too. Again, remember, if you're watching this on replay, leave a comment. If you feel so inclined, hype the video so I can get out of my shadow ban because I tell the truth and fuck the agendas. And maybe I'll pull your comment for comment of the day for Monday because they're fun to do. That being said, tomorrow, myself and Alex and Chet from the Shadow Nose Network, we will be discussing Mesk with Black Tracker, aka Energon Universe Mask, over on the Energon War Room, and that will dual stream on Shadow Nose Network and on yours truly's channel. And then Sunday, I will have my usual 5 p.m. Eastern Sunday stream because, you know, it's the Lord's scale day. We got to do that. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate all the support this week. And, you know, if it makes your workday slog a little better, that was kind of the whole point of it. And I'm enjoying doing it. I appreciate the fact that all of you give me the opportunity to do it. And that's really what matters. It's not about this. It's about all you guys in the chat. So thank you always for your words of encouragement, your support, just for showing up and making me laugh, having a good time with me. But yeah, again, I'm sorry to say, I guess the destruction of me has begun. Have an awesome rest of your Friday. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow for Energon War Room. And if not, I better fucking see you Sunday. Yeah. Be good to yourselves. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. It's just bullshit anyway. So
still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
Wait a second. Sci-Fi Swamp Man is asking what time, as my dog furiously scratches at her bark collar. What time tomorrow? I don't know. I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern. I mean, either way, it'll be posted. So I'm sorry. We'll get there. It's never over. You guys are the best. I can't, I can't quit you. You complete me. Anyway, the fuck out of here.